The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
Good evening, one. Good evening, all, and welcome to the Supernatural Dogshit podcast on this beautiful Tuesday evening. It's not beautiful; it's pissing rain.
It's miserable in Ireland.
It's different.
It's really crappy to be bald.
No, it's not.
Well, have you noticed the hair growing on the side of my head?
Yeah, what's that?
It's Krusty the Clown.
Wait, and I show you this shit.
Show the viewers.
You ready?
Look at that.
Hair transplant.
I look like a paedophile.
Whoa, too soon for that. That's the third half of the show, Mr. Doyle.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
The reason why I'm doing it
Yeah.
is because I'm supposed to be going to Singapore to get the
He's getting a hair transplant.
the hair transplant.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be known as Hairy Aiden.
How do you feel about that, Skerry? What do you think about that?
I didn't even introduce the man. Will you shut the fuck up?
Off you go.
So, as usual, with us in studio, we have Mr. Nathan Lynham,
I'm here. Thank you so much.
Mr. Richard Quinlan,
Yup.
and tonight a very special guest. We have Shane Skerry, who probably you can't see him on the camera because I'm blocking him here.
There you
now.
go.
But there he is. Shane is a local podcaster
Yeah.
and a local lunatic.
That would be true.
So
You would be known for that.
He's a friend of Nathan's
He is.
for quite some time.
Yep.
And we spoke on the phone about 2 months ago.
Briefly. Yeah.
You were pissed drunk
Well, I was starting off.
starting off.
Oh, yeah.
We were only starting that night.
No. There was several phone calls.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I only remember
Look, we do
one.
like to get inebriated now and again, okay?
It would be rude not to.
But tonight we're drinking
Support your local
We're
businesses.
We're all drinking coffee tonight.
There's
From
nothing
Frank and
else.
Honest that there's none of Mullingar.
Yeah. Hey, Frank and Honest, sponsor us.
Actually, there is. There's a Frank and Honest in O'Brien's.
Yeah.
Corporate.
But anyway, guys,
Oh,
you
there's
can get us on YouTube. But for most importantly, Facebook. Please share our video tonight. It helps us out so much. We just made a TikTok. We'll be getting to that. Ooh. A Snapchat. We have an Instagram. Podbean and Spotify after the show. And my personal favourite, like I always say, supernaturaldogshit.com. And the sponsor of our show is socialqr.xyz.
Who is that sponsor?
Socialqr.xyz. It's a fantabulous website that will get all your social media. So just say your pictures, bios, links to your merch, your SoundCloud, Spotify. You just go to socialqr.xyz and they will consolidate all your stuff into one handy little QR code that you can put on stickers. You can.
Why are we making eye contact?
I don't know. 'Cause I haven't seen you most of the week, and now we're back in the studio.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is weird.
Let's not do that.
Yeah,
I kind of like it. Keep it going.
yeah, we're all. Can we say to our listeners? I'm sure they noticed we're all good friends outside the podcast.
No, we're
I mean,
not.
We all hang out.
hate each other. It's like Mythbusters.
Yeah, it's all fake.
So if we were Mythbusters, right? Who would you be?
I would. I'd be Jamie.
No, you'd be Adam.
No. He'd definitely be Jamie because Jamie.
No. I'm the young guy. Who's that guy?
Oh, the
Tory Belleci.
Tory Belleci. I'm Tory.
No, you'd be the Chinese guy.
No, he's too smart.
No, yeah, he's way
He's a
too.
scientist, bro.
He's absolutely right, Tory Belleci.
Tory Belleci.
Yeah.
Because he's a dumbass.
Could be Carrie. I'm the
No, he's Carrie. He's Carrie.
No, dude. I'm the myth you're trying to bust. You know what I mean?
Oh, I like.
Yeah.
Bust wide open.
Good start.
I don't know who you'd be, Richie.
Nobody off Mythbusters.
I think you would be
The cameraman.
Poor cunt has
That
to
guy
watch
in the
all
corner
that
on the
stuff,
boom mic.
yeah.
He's like, hey.
There's Jamie and then there's
Adam.
Jamie Heineman. Yeah, so you'd be
Yeah.
Jamie.
And then you'd be Adam.
And I tell you why you'd be Jamie, because you're the more sensible of people.
I am a little bit more sensitive.
So you know when people, act the bollocks and they mess in here by lighting things on fire and you're like, no, safety first.
that's not even safe. That's just fucking common sense.
But that's you.
Yeah.
You always turn to common sense.
Yeah, I used to be the other way.
Yeah.
You used to be him.
I can't tell any stories, but Richie told me some stories the other night.
I used to be a Batman.
Wow, the stuff you told me about yourself the other night. Wow.
Dude, when I lived 2 doors down away from Ed, you want to see what this asshole did.
I thought Richie was a real clean cut. Well, you are now. You're
I
a-
he is now.
Thanks to my wife.
Oh my
Oh, yeah, dude, they
god,
get
the
you there.
stuff you told me.
I had a van, a blue Renault Kangoo.
Okay.
Yes.
And Richie decided to run headfirst into the side of the van as hard as humanly possible.
So I want to see how deep a dint of my head I could leave on the side of the van.
He wasn't happy enough with the dint, so he went into the house and took out a pickaxe.
And then just went boom.
Pickaxe straight through.
Is this the same van you were spinning the wheels on someone's lawn?
No, that was
And-
the car.
that
That was your punto.
That was the punto, yes.
Is that
The
on your
one with the broken
Same one.
seat.
Is that on your father's driveway?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is in his driveway, which used to be 2 doors up from Ed's house.
I know
Yes.
exactly what you're talking about.
And then we played potato baseball.
Potato baseball. And
We smashed the window.
the first night I met you, you were reupholstering the seats in your house with a stapler and an old jacket.
Oh.
Standard, like.
It's standard.
Yeah.
Standard, yeah.
Because I was making a poker table, wasn't that it?
Something like that.
Can you
Yeah.
play poker?
Yeah.
What do you play? Texas Hold'em?
Yes.
I never knew that.
Yes, there
Can
you
you
go.
play?
Oh,
yeah,
I
Texas Hold'em.
smell a poker night.
Can you play?
Oh, yeah. I love
Poker night.
And this
But-
is the perfect setting for a poker night.
Yeah,
It
just
actually is.
move
Just
this
put a
desk.
little bit of green cloth on down
We just
here.
need a sexy girl to come in with a tray, and cigarettes. What was it they say in the movies? Cigarettes, whiskey.
I'm not
yes.
sure.
Would you like a cigar?
Yeah, there you go, Skerry.
And
Way,
no,
way
I
before
don't-
my time, old man.
What country was that accent?
Oh, I don't know. It's a little bit.
Is the
It's
a little
kind of
bit of
French
everything.
/ Spanish.
I was going to say Brazilian.
Oh, I was going to say, like, I don't know.
That's a fair enough answer.
Good answer.
It's a-
Either way, you
mixture.
fucking slaughtered it.
Mr. Lynham.
I certainly did.
Mr. Lynham. Anything interesting happened this week?
I was thinking all day and I was like, what the
No, you weren't. You were thinking 20 minutes ago.
No, I've been thinking all weekend, what the feck am I going to say for this part? But first of all, I do have to say, shout out to Jess. It's her birthday today.
Happy birthday,
So
Jess.
happy birthday to
Happy
Jess.
birthday.
It's your birthday. But
All right, get over it.
Yeah. moving on. I actually got a phone call today off a guy I used to work with. I used to do furniture removal with a guy.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Are you in love?
No. I'll admit that.
Go on, no, keep going.
No.
So-
He's a fecker, isn't
No, I've met this chick. She seems level-headed, so he's going to have to play it
Yeah,
careful.
you're going to have to
Gonna
play
have
your cards right
Very
here.
careful. I met her. We fist bumped.
he? Yeah, she laughed about your fist pump. She was like, what was that fist pump about?
But the problem is, I don't know whether she's afraid of COVID or everybody else is, so I do the fist bump.
She's in a line of work where she has to be. And like, I went to the shop with her today and she was like, we're going into the shop. Will you please wear a mask for me, Nathan? So I wore a mask.
Oh, even though you're asthmatic.
Yeah.
Can you hear that whip from here?
Hey, guys, right, moving on from this subject.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, I got a phone call today off a guy I used to work with like 2 years ago. I haven't worked with him in ages, doing furniture removal. And I saw the phone ringing, and I was like, what? This fella never rings me. And he's a lovely, lovely, lovely guy. And he was like, do you want to work tomorrow? Oh, Jess actually commented in and goes, thanks, guys. So there we go.
You was welcome.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday, Jess.
And he was like, do you want a day's work? And I was like, hell yeah. So I haven't worked with this guy in ages. So I'm going to be going back to my...
He must be scraping the bottom of his barrel.
No, look, I will say,
Yeah.
me and this guy moved a piano down a massive flight of stairs in an old stately home one time. And he was like, Nathan, I don't think you're going to be able to do this. And I was
Were
like...
you at the
I was
bottom
like,
of the stairs? Or
I was
top?
at the bottom of the piano. He was at the top with ropes. And he
So
was,
I'm assuming it was one of those like standing pianos rather.
it was
than
a grand piano.
How the
You
get it?
stand it up on itself.
Yeah,
You'd have to take the legs off.
it was. We took 2 legs off. It was an old stately home.
Oh.
You see, so there was loads of room and all.
Okay.
It was the first time I ever saw what's that beautiful bird? Song? No, real famous bird.
Eagle.
Not going to come
Peregrine
to me.
Owl.
They could be extinct now. Not going to come to me. But
A bird.
so yeah, I'm going working with him tomorrow. And the first time I have lifted anything in ages.
That's how much of a really fantastic, boring life that you live.
Such an interesting life I have.
Mr. Quinlan,
Anyway,
I like the facial expression. It's a pity our fans can't see that.
I'm going to assume that this is Jess's sister. Jess's sister is here, Jen, and she says happy birthday as well. So all the birthday wishes coming in. Moving on.
Mr. Quinlan.
Fuck all, man.
Come on, something has to-
I got approved for a loan so I can buy a car.
Oh, did you actually get the loan?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, hey,
Nice,
on the
congratulations.
loan.
What car are you looking
Well
at getting?
done.
But I'm getting the most pedestrian, urbanite dad car imaginable.
Oh, a Renault Scenic.
Fiat
No.
Am I close?
Please
You're
don't-
so close.
Please don't say Dacia Duster.
So close.
Just not a minivan.
Go on.
A Nissan Qashqai.
Oh god.
Wait, it gets worse. Automatic.
It's the oh
Oh, dude.
no! Go home right now.
Yeah. Manhood gone.
Oh yeah.
You're supposed to be a
sold
man.
out,
I
sold
am.
out.
Can I just look for something? Hold on. Wait.
Are you checking for my PP?
Have you got any peepees?
I can
still
see
there?
your vagina.
Well, we do have to say Richie's probably the most buff out of all of us here. So
Well,
Richie's the
I beg to
manliest
differ.
of us all.
And he could be driving around in a Polish mom's car.
He said he begs to differ. He took out
Yeah,
his
dude.
tits earlier.
And what good tits they are.
They are, but that's not manly. That's womanly.
Oh, no, dude.
Well, I could rip them
do you
clean
think-
off you and eat them raw.
Yeah, dude. That's do you not think a real man would take them out, you know what I mean? And I've done it many a time.
a Qashqai.
Qashqai.
Yes.
Automatic.
Automatic.
You know, you just went from here all the way down to
Oh
here.
no, it broke through the table and then through the floor.
Because you're a 2-car family.
Yeah.
It has to be, yeah.
So is this for herself?
Well, this is me. This is my car, right? And you know what my upgrade is
you're-
if I swap cars with the missus?
You're getting-
a Nissan Juke.
And it only gets better.
It just goes down and down.
At least the
and
Juke's
down.
a manny, like.
Yeah. It's a 6-speed manual.
No, 5.
And what about the new one? Will that be?
That'll be a 6-speed automatic.
Will it be Tiptronic?
Yes.
Ah, well then you've got a little bit of.
Yeah, but it's like Tiptronics.
Did you feel?
It's like you're changing gears by post.
Yeah.
Did you
That's
feel a
good.
little bit of your manliness disappear? Did you actually feel it leave your body?
I felt that audible as it fell out of me, like.
And you went, shit, where's my dick gone?
But I'm standing there, I'm like, it's a peach of a car, it's a good deal. 4 new
Yeah.
tires, new brakes, well serviced. I'm like, oh, be an idiot not
Do
to.
you want to tell me how much?
What, that's what I was going to ask.
What year, first of all?
0.7.
Oh, what?
Why-
Same as me.
That's high tax.
Yes, it is.
You're crazy.
Right, but
There's a kicker.
it's only 99,000 kilometers on it.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wait. There's less mileage on that than my 02. Wow.
There's less mileage on it than Katie's Duke.
Okay, 99,000 kilometers.
That's a good deal.
That's
Do you know what that
nothing.
is?
So what's
That's-
that, 50,000 miles or something?
And it's an automatic. Some owl one was like their spare car. It's
Yeah.
mint. There's not a single mark on it.
What were you gonna say, Skerry?
I was going to say that's a man that bought that car and realised he lost his manhood.
Yeah, and
Left it in
then he
the
sold
garage. Left it in the garage.
And then, no, he was standing there going, you know, it's cheap, low mileage. I'm a dad.
Yeah.
The kids will fit in the back.
Yeah.
All of these things, not what we would think of, which is speed, style.
Yeah.
You know,
Handling.
pulling a bit of pool.
If this falls through, I do have the cash to buy a 9.3 TTID4.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's-
Oh, now
oh,
we're
yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's better.
Yeah, but that's going to break my heart and soul.
it would.
Because
But you'd look
It's the
cool.
same price.
But your dick will grow back.
Yeah, it's the same price. It's more to tax every year. It has no NCT. It needs 4 tires. It needs 4 brake discs. It needs 4.
Okay, I understand where he's coming from.
Okay, and is it expensive? You don't have to tell me
Tell
how
us.
much it is. On
No,
there.
it's a steal for what it
Steal,
is.
yeah.
Okay, well then, okay.
Can I just jump?
Tell me off
But
here.
usually I drive bangers, and I have a mantra, and all my motoring has been done in hand-me-down cars and bangers.
Yeah.
I like to buy a car for €200 and then only spend money on petrol and insurance.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's me.
That reminds me of me too.
And every car I've had, I've been the last owner.
But here's the question: if you needed tires, would you just buy tires?
No.
No.
Because the cars were so cheap that it would be cheaper just to drive
buy
them
the car.
until the threads came through.
And then get a
drive
new
it into
car.
the scrapyard and get 50 quid for it, then go down and get another €200 car.
But the car you have currently now, you have how many years?
I have it nearly 2 years.
And you've obviously put tires on it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've done to the car.
And can we tell our listeners what the car is?
It's a Hyundai Getz.
Because it gets them from
Oh,
A to
yeah.
B.
Yes.
This asshole,
Yeah.
I told the story before, was driving around in my Vectra on 2 biscuit wheels. So for anybody who doesn't
on
know what
the
a
one
biscuit
side.
wheel is,
The donuts, the spares.
it's the little tiny spare wheel. So the car was leaning to one side.
I'm not joking, they're wheelbarrow wheels.
The cheap bastard, all he had to do was go up and get 2 second-hand tires. 50 quid he would have spent.
Think I did?
No.
Hell no, Jesus.
What a cheap and he's broke.
Bro, do you know what we didn't do? Guys, you can contact the show tonight on 085
2727
212. Yes, and I just have a really quick comment here as well. Teresa in Missouri,
On the Teresa.
she's always here, great fan. She says it's miserable and wet here too, guys. So,
Welcome to our world.
And Daniela commented in, it's something in Italian and I don't really know, but I'm going to try pronounce it.
Faffancura?
No, it's Buonasera ragazzi.
No idea.
Daniela, we don't know what you mean.
That's happy birthday in Italian.
Oh,
very
it's happy
good,
birthday. Yes, happy birthday again.
There you
Jesus,
go.
Nathan, how do you know that?
This is turning into the Jess show.
Fuck off, moving on.
Yeah, it is. Jess, a natural dog shit.
Stop.
Supernatural dog Jess.
Supernatural Jess dog?
I really hope.
shit.
I really
You
hope.
really hope she's not listening.
Yeah,
now.
she was, but I hope she's
Oh
gone
no,
now.
she's definitely listening. Happy birthday. We will sing a chorus of happy birthday later on.
Okay, get me off the spot.
Plus, Jess, me and you have to meet sometime.
Will you just?
I want to sit down with Jess and have a nice conversation.
She's a lovely
with
girl.
her.
I pretty much came over and stole his evening with her.
I'm so happy you did that.
Yeah. But it was
because
all to deflect
he
from
t-
you arriving.
No, he told me a story after, which I will tell you after the show. I can't tell you on air about you being there.
Oh, I'll just say it straight out.
Oh.
You went to
it got to the point where I was like, "Oh, Richie, will you just go home so I could just spend my night?"
he was.
But I'm too nice. I was too nice to.
But if I wasn't there, you would have had no evening.
But the evening was already had. Can we not talk about this anymore, please?
Okay, yeah, sure,
Put
that's fine.
Skerry on the
You're
spot.
the one filling your own.
You can put me on the spot if you want, but I'm enjoying this.
Go.
You're just too awkward, bro. I love it.
So, Mr. Skerry,
Yes, sir.
I love you guys.
anything interesting happened to you during the week or during your life?
During my life, yeah, dude.
Go on.
What's the single most
Come on.
interesting
I know,
thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh, me.
Oh, come on.
Nothing really interesting happened to me. You know what I mean? I had a very boring
You're moving
life, quit
job.
school. Yeah, this week I got a new job. I left my current job in the middle of the pandemic because I've got brain cells.
Okay.
But I just
But
couldn't-
would you not have just continued on with the COVID payment until...
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, I never thought of that.
You would think. You see, we were told in our workplace that some of us were going to go on COVID, get the COVID payment, and some were going to stay. And I was next to positive I was going to be put on the COVID payment. So I kind of stayed there and, done my
Done
stuff.
your bits and bobs.
And then I wasn't put on it,
Oh.
And I was kind of like, dude.
You got stuck working there.
Yeah, dude. And you know something? It was a great job.
Yeah.
It was a great job, but I was working there for 3 years. And every day just felt like I was reading off the same script to the same people. It didn't feel real anymore.
It's called work, baby.
Same conversation over
yeah,
and
dude.
over.
But it just came to the point where I was like, I can't.
It must have been a shit job. Do you know why?
Why?
Because you even telling the story is boring as fuck.
yeah. You're gonna get ripped on.
That's how we do.
Dude. Oh yeah, dude.
I have a
I
funny
love it,
feeling
though.
you might have some good stories for the last hour.
What's going to happen is he will liven up during the show when he sees how filthy he
It
gets.
takes some time to get used to just being here in front of a microphone as well.
But see, he
rubbing
does,
his
he does his own podcast, but it's not recorded. It's not live. It's pre-recorded, so it's different.
I want to release them all at once. That's the way I want it.
But dude, I'm telling you, pre-recording so much harder work than this.
Yeah, because if
yeah,
it's pre-recorded, you have to have some production value to it.
And you have to edit the shit out of it. Mm-hmm. When you make a mistake live,
But-
you just make a mistake.
I do like the editing part. I kind of find it therapeutic.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your podcast about?
Literally, it's I'm trying to, for the first time, I'm going to record about I think 8, and the first it's going to be about people. It's jobs that not normal people want to take. So I'm trying to get a morticianer, so we can ask him questions about literally when you die.
Very
process
good. Yeah.
Your process your body goes through.
We should steal his idea.
Yeah.
Stolen.
Yeah.
Steal.
Since we're already out there and we're known, we might have a better chance of getting these people.
Well, I'll tell you, I'll put you in contact with them.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, because I always found
So morticianer, come on. What are the types of jobs?
definitely a plumber, believe it or not.
I can get you a plumber.
Get me a plumber. It's the amount of shit literally they have to go through, and it's not a tasty job. Well paid.
Yeah, but the problem with a plumber, mortician, I could understand interviewing a mortician for maybe an hour or a half an hour, but plumber, what are they going to say?
The shit they have to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know, but it's
Was
not.
that the sound of someone's phone not being on silent?
Wasn't me. It was me. It was me.
Guilty head.
I'm
Anyway.
guilty.
For a second, I thought it was me. I thought
No, it was me.
bollocking.
It was me.
But yeah, I don't know. Plumbing wouldn't be a job I'd be interested in.
I'll tell you what. Our listeners might be able to help out here. 085 2727 212. If you know of any unusual jobs.
That people wouldn't like to do.
It's not that they wouldn't like to do, just any unusual job where you can interview them. Send us in some suggestions.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd love to hear.
cleaning the sewers.
Yeah.
Like
Shane
mad
wants
stuff.
to interview weird people in weird jobs.
Yeah, he's also going to have me on his podcast, and I'll promote Supernatural
I
Dogshit for
certainly
us.
am.
Yeah, so it's a weird job.
Can you say what station you're going to be on?
When, what, who, what, where, when?
You're going to be on a podcast soon.
I am, but
It's not established yet.
No, it's not established yet.
Okay, we won't talk about
But
it.
it's a very, 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 very famous person.
And can we just say, if anyone is listening who has a podcast, any of us would be more than welcome. We would love to go on your podcast to have a little chat with you.
Except for
and
Richie, because he's a family man.
he's very busy.
He's a busy man.
Super busy. But Aiden,
Yes.
did anything happen to you?
Okay.
Yeah, we left you out.
No, he always comes last.
This
does
is.
he?
I always come last. I'm a ladies' man.
You're a nice guy.
So this isn't a story. We went out for coffee, myself and Aiden, and I was like, "Fuck, nothing happened during the week. What am I going to say?"
Aha.
So I decided to tell a story from my past. When I was 16 years of age, and I had only moved to Rochford Bridge. Myself and my brother went into Harbour Place, the shopping centre here in Mullingar.
Yes.
And we went into the cubicles. I'm sitting down taking a dump. My brother's in the cubicle over to the left, and there's somebody in the cubicle over to the right.
Right.
And I can hear some noises going on next door, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn and I look, and there's a hole about yay big, and there's an eyeball pressed right up against it, staring in at me taking a dump.
How weird is that?
Dude.
So of course I let a fucking shout. My brother went, what the fuck? He came out of the toilet pulling up his trousers, and I told him, this dude's wanking in there looking at my dick. He kicked the door in. The dude still had his trousers around his ankles, picked him up off the toilet and threw him out onto the floor, and it was the single most funniest thing you will ever see. The guy was lying on the floor on his back with his erection up.
Yeah. Your brother didn't even let him get his
My
couch?
brother decided to kick his erection.
Dude.
He kicked his erection.
Oh, wow.
And it went bong ding 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 ding.
It actually genuinely went like this.
Poor guy.
It's hilarious. But we didn't tell security, we didn't tell the police, it wasn't one of those moments. I was like, you got your dick,
You got what was coming to you.
you got your
yeah.
dick kicked, what
Yeah,
more
yeah.
punishment could you want?
Good old Shane Greville has come with his comment that he comments every week.
Grev,
Look at me, I'm Shane Greville.
Epstein didn't finger himself. Every week he comments
the
this.
same one, yeah.
Yes, yeah, every week.
But I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Because Epstein didn't kill himself, and then Grev would have to Grev it up, as in Epstein didn't finger himself.
If you would like to elaborate,
And,
and
there's three things myself and Shane Greville do not like.
What's that?
We do not like when Epstein did not finger himself.
okay,
We do not like hosepipe bans.
No.
And we have a penchant against parasitic journalism.
elaborate on parasitic journalism, please.
Westmead Examiner.
Whoa. First of all, the word is journalism, not journalism.
But you gave it well, eh?
Journalism.
Thank you.
Parasitic journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Every second day,
Yeah.
Westmead Examiner gives out trolley figures for Mullingar Regional Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's kind of a spit in the face to all the hard-working staff. A lot of them live locally. And you can report all you like on the numbers of people in trolleys on any given day. You do it all you like.
It's not going to make a difference.
It's not going to make a fuck a fuck of difference.
No, it makes no difference.
Makes
whatsoever.
no difference. And all it's doing is putting a bad, negative image in the public's mind. So even before they go in the doors of that hospital, they're not expecting the best. And given the absolute shit show,
The current climate.
the shit show that they have to work in, you have people in there wearing PP for 16-hour shifts, and it's burning their skin.
Yeah, here's
You
one
know,
for you as
well,
well.
no, but
sorry, I thought you were done.
The shit that newspaper talks about the hospital, it's just some headline to annoy and scare everybody. If you're injured, you're going to go to that hospital regardless of how many people are in trolleys.
Yeah, but is this journalism or is it an opinion piece?
No. This is their online thing. Every second day they have a report on trolley numbers now. And myself and Greville would be of the mindset that it's parasitic journalism. They put up an article last week about the reunification of Meath and Westmeath.
What?
Yeah.
come on.
Anybody with a modicum of a brain would know that is a bad idea for all involved.
Okay, well, why would they even want to do that?
Some bullshit, but I don't know why it's being reported when it's nowhere near even being a real thing.
But it's kind of like the Northern
I'm just
Republic.
all journalism has fallen into this feedback loop of what's been clicked on, and they're using clicks and views.
Who the fuck is clicking on that?
Anybody that
Loads
goes
of
by it.
people.
Why would you click on that?
Because it's jumpy local headline, and it's a model from big internet it's kind of trickled down into every aspect of everything now.
I wonder if we did a video, just a stupid video, and
Which we will
actually
be.
called it clickbait, don't click on me. How many clicks we'd get?
Or you get tons.
Watch how much
more
you
than
would
you
get. Watch how much you get. But just talking about tonight, we're going to be talking about COVID and stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So obviously, one of our favorite YouTubers, Cletus McFarland.
Yes.
He just ran an event last night in America, and it was Cletus and Cars.
Yes.
And they do a big burnout event, and they had
He's awesome.
thousands of people at this event, all sitting right beside each other, no masks, no nothing.
Because they're in Florida.
Yeah, and Cletus was getting loads of bad feedback, loads of bad stuff about it, and he was just saying,
How'd you pronounce his name?
Cletus McFarland.
Is it Cletus or
Cletus.
Cletus.
Yeah.
Cletus.
And the intro for his
Cletus.
show is, oh, I thought you were going to do it with me.
No.
Hell yeah, brother! It's so funny. He's a bit of a hillbilly.
I have no idea who
But
this guy
he got
is.
loads of like abuse online, saying you're having all these people here with COVID. He was like, if you're worried about COVID, you stay home.
Stay at home.
We're gonna live our lives.
Yeah.
You live your life.
That is the approach I think should be taken. When we come out of this next lockdown, let it be the last one.
Well, let's save that for the second half, because tonight we are going to talk about all things COVID. And the only reason why I decided we're going to talk about this tonight is because there is a vaccine available. Therefore, there may be a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think now is the appropriate time, because
We're coming to the
with
end.
the amount of shit that's been spoken about with COVID, we can talk about that tonight, but everybody's heard it over and over and over. It's been drummed into them. So let's talk about coming out of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about getting back to normality, the things we want to do, and let's be happy and merry instead of that shit that they're throwing out on RTE.
Yeah. Did you see what the airlines?
Hold on, do you know, I actually heard our guest give an audible gasp as if he was about to say something.
Excuse me.
But he stopped.
No, I was going to say, like, what is the new normal? You know what I mean?
There's
the
no
old
new
normal.
Old normal back, please.
Bring the old normal back.
I
Just
think, like-
stop paying into the bullshit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude. Like I looked at the Lord for protection. You know, I don't wear no mask. But
I like that.
I don't know if it will, because like there's a lot of people, you know, old people, and this is.
Oh,
the
they're
new-
sick
this-
of it.
this is
They're
the new-
fucking sick of it.
They're sick of it, but this is the new norm. You know
Not
what I
the
mean?
new
No,
norm.
no, it's not. Absolutely, and I totally disagree. What I think is going to happen is we're going to get back to the stage where we were 2 years ago.
Where
Just
was
normal.
where was the phrase "new normal" first uttered, and when?
Oh, a nursing home, most definitely.
A Sky ad 5 months ago. A Sky.
I thought it was Fauci.
No, a Sky ad.
You sure?
It predates Fauci talking about.
You have to remind me of something really good. The ad that you showed me last night.
Oh, the supervisor.
We have
ad.
to talk about that for a sec.
Yeah, we do actually. But you have something to do for us, Mr. Lionel.
Oh, what would that be, Mr. Doyle?
I wonder what it is.
Hit it.
Weird headlines from around the world, bringing you the strange, the dumb, and the funny. Brought to you by Nathan Lynham.
I'm going to change it up. Oh, for fuck's sake, Mr. Lynham, go on.
Oh, Mr. Doyle. Right, so I'm going to shoot my load first. I got my best one first. Let's get off to a good start here.
Oh, okay.
You ready? First headline. Man had sex with a dolphin called Dolly for a year and claimed that she seduced him.
I would believe that.
Yeah, I would. Is it America?
But how do we feel about this headline first?
It's weird as fuck.
Yes!
But I would agree that the dolphin did seduce him.
What?
Yes.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dolphins are prolific. Is that your dolphin impression?
Yeah,
Brilliant.
that's what they do.
It's a fart.
All right, well, what can you do? Come on, give us a dolphin
His
impression.
first one was
can't-
better. His first one was better.
Do you remember Flipper? You're too young to remember Flipper.
I don't know what
That was a
was like
squeaky
a-
old person fart.
Oh, you gotta let him
But
up,
dolphins are prolific rapists.
What?
Did you not know this?
No.
They rape baby seals.
bro. Yeah, Bill Cosby.
Oh, and don't they hit pufferfish as well?
Do they?
They'll pass pufferfish to each other.
No.
Oh, like playing ball.
Yeah, like they're playing ball with it, but they get high.
Oh, I have heard that. I've heard that.
Clever fuckers. But yeah, they rape
How?
baby
Have they got
seals.
massive-
They have penises and they just get on top of it and rape it. I haven't seen the rape in action, or I would call the Rape Crisis Centre.
You would, yeah.
Oh, I have a qualm.
Or Quim.
A quim, as I say.
I have it's the Rape Crisis Centre. I'm writing it down here.
Right. This is going down a weird route, but
They wouldn't
anyway.
answer your call, would they?
Nobody picked up.
You do your headlines because I want to fucking. This is gonna piss you. This will piss you off as well.
All right, so this guy called Malcolm Brenner, he wrote a book called Wet Goddess. Random ass fucking name of a book.
Okay, but is he the guy who was shagging the dolphin?
Yeah.
Okay.
They wrote a book called Wet
Yeah.
Goddess.
Of course
What
he
the
did.
And
fuck is
he-
going on with this guy?
The book is about his experiences with the dolphin, who he claims he had a relationship when he was a student. So yeah, he's a self-confessed zoophile. I don't know what.
Yeah, it's
Zoophilia, zoophilia, I think we're going with.
Sex with animals.
Who claims he had an affair with a dolphin after she seduced him. He's now 68 and he was a student back in the 1970s. But it's an autobiography. Well,
Autobiography of a dolphin fucker.
yeah.
Technically, you could get 3 dudes with a dolphin.
Wait,
3
what?
holes.
3 holes, man.
yeah.
Oh
They have a
my
blowhole,
God, this show's just.
they have a mouth hole, and they have an asshole and a vag.
Do they though?
Or do they have an asshole and a vag, or is it all the one?
We don't know.
It's beyond my reckoning.
I don't know the biology.
We'll have
of
to get a wildlife
dolphin.
expert in here for that.
Yes, if there's any wildlife experts.
There's a few
listening.
boys being let off at Dublin Zoo.
Yeah,
We might be able to
Dublin
get
Zoo.
them
Yeah,
there.
Not
But you know they have been granted funding for that.
Yeah, they're not going to get all the funding they need.
No, they're going to have to close it down.
There's going to be there's going to be monkeys for sale on Dundee next week, man.
Rightly
I'll
so. No, close it down. Close
don't
it
like
down.
zoos?
No, they're outdated.
No, but what I will say about Dublin Zoo in particular,
It's a fabulous zoo.
there's a handful of animals there that actually are having a better life in captivity in Dublin Zoo because they're the last of their kind.
And here's the thing: you could never release them back into the wild because they would die immediately.
Oh, yeah.
they would be bottom of the food chain.
It's like you got your little domesticated chihuahua and you just let it off in the rainforest. Like, Bart, go fend for yourself.
Yeah, 2 minutes later, it's dead.
It's
No, I
dead. It's
went up
something
there
else's
last
food.
year.
You went what?
I went up there last year doing the tigers in the corner with the ball of depression.
Oh, in Dublin Zoo.
Yeah.
It's so sad to look at.
Yeah, but there's certain animals, like monkeys,
Don't give a shit.
they don't give a shit.
Well, they do. They pick it up and fling it. Shit.
Yeah, that's happened, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they do. They actually
like the
fling
penguins
poop
are
at shit.
happy out there. I think the rhino is happy out there.
Polar bear seems all right.
The hippo's happy out. I don't think the elephant's too happy. He doesn't. There's a few elephants there. They don't look too happy at all. They don't have much room at all.
Richie went around with a notebook on. Doesn't
No,
look very
because
happy.
when you bring your kids there, you're like, you know what
you
animals
do.
are happy,
No,
and what
I know
animals
what
are
you're
sad.
saying. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no,
I had a very, very cool birthday party there as a child. My mum brought me there with a load of friends, and we got to go into an enclosure.
Money bags here, huh?
Yeah, right. I know. We got to go into a special enclosure and feed elephants through like a cage. Like they're literally taking it out straight out of your hand, and we got to feed the giraffes as well. It was really fucking
my,
cool.
my mother just brought us down to a puppy farm where they were cruelly treated, and you go in and pet them, you'll be fine. I'll be back in 2
Oh
hours.
Jesus! Leave you there with them.
Come back, you're all covered in mange.
No, I actually did. That was the very first time I got Nike Air Max.
Ooh, look at you!
My mother bought me Nike Air Max and brought me to the zoo. It was a very special birthday.
I
Thank you
never
very
had
much,
Nike
Mummy.
Air Max.
You know, adults
I
Nike,
never
Nike
had
Air
that
Max are about 150 quid now.
You know, I still have them.
The originals.
The original Nike Air Max.
I have my
Them
first ever
ones,
pair of shoes as a
I have
kid.
them, and apparently they're worth about 5,000 or 6,000 euro.
Do you ever see the dudes on
Which I think
Instagram
is-
that recondition shoes?
Yes,
Yeah.
and they look.
They get like old mangled runners and they completely take them apart and refurbish them and rebuild them out of what they got. Mm-hmm. Oh
so
my
can
god!
are they adding new material in?
Sometimes, but like,
See, I don't like when they do that because then it's not the original.
yeah, but like, it's amazing to watch. It's like,
Yeah.
if I was bored and had very low skill,
Yeah.
I'd be.
How many times have you done that? How many times have you been sitting at home on YouTube and you be looking at some strange video that's just draws you in like a glass blowing or
Yeah,
chocolate
I
making
used to get these ideas and go and try and do something, right? But then that's when you nail your hand to something, or you break something and cut the shit out of your hands, or you get Bart from Dad's tool shed.
Okay, what's that got to do with what I was just saying?
because I used to sit at home and I'd be watching stuff like, yeah, I'll go out and do that right now. And
No, I'm talking about now.
Oh, now? No.
Now?
No.
No, you do. You go down. You just said you watch videos on.
Oh, I watch them, but I don't go and watch them and get inspired to go and do shit.
No, but you know what are those videos called? They're like something satisfying videos to watch.
Oh, oddly satisfying videos.
Oddly satisfying.
Oh, like
videos.
when you watch handwork, like when some old guy's making a chair.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember the show Hands that used to be on TG Car?
No.
Oh, go and watch Hands.
You're the only
Hands.
person who watched TG Carr.
Oh, I do.
Scary. What's it about?
I don't remember what it's about, but I remember seeing
It's
it.
from the 70s, and this filmmaker would just call into Billy that makes chairs, and he'd sit there and film the whole process.
Oh, that's cool.
From the tree being felled to the chair being waxed.
Nice.
And it's just this old guy, everything was done by hand, and it's called Hands.
What's the name of that machine where you put the metal through and it takes bits of metal?
Lathe.
A lathe.
A lathe.
Like I was watching a video of a lathe working, and I was watching for about 5 minutes, going, "Ooh."
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
I guarantee you he does. You know Mechanic Steve?
Ooh, I'm not sure.
The really stupid Chinese music, and he's like busting his bollocks, like rebuilding engines out in the rain on the side of the road.
I think I'm actually not 100% sure.
Just these
Go
two
on.
dirty Chinese guys fixing everything.
Ah.
Some description.
But just before we move on really quick on the Air Max thing, there's a new pair of Air Max out right now, and they're made out of cork.
Oh, that
You wear them once, and they are fucked. Yeah,
But hold on a second. So is there like an air bubble in that? Or?
no, they're proper Air Max. They're proper expensive, but they're actually made out of cork.
They're
really
for the
cool.
likes of Floyd Mayweather.
Well, the Nike Air Max that I have would have been worth money, only they're burst.
We went from a man fucking dolphins to Air Max.
The Nike Air Max. This
Yeah.
is what happens in Supernatural Dogshit.
Because we're
I mean,
just
that-
trying to
that-
bring
that
it
is a
back to
circle.
reality.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is, and as well on the I'm jumping back from the comments and my things here. Shane Gravel commented in saying the Tigers in Dublin Zoo are all hooked on cocaine. So there you go.
Also, if you want to get in touch with the show, the number is
Tell their
085
emotions.
2727212.
Send in your text or WhatsApp. Send us in a picture. We want to see a couple of pictures. Somebody did send us a video earlier, but
Buddy,
we couldn't really make out what it was. It was very dark.
the screen was the iPad was dying.
Oh, is that what it was?
That's what it was. It's
Okay.
charged now.
It was probably Buddy shagging a sheep or something.
Who knows? Hey, well, look, that ties into what we're talking about.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, this guy, he was in his early 20s when he started his relationship with Dolly. Dolly was the name of the dolphin. And he was given free access to the dolphins and became friends with her by going swimming with her. She was very special, he said. And she announced her intentions.
Nathan,
Yeah.
do you know when we've got the best bit of the headline out of the way and got our stories in, you don't have to finish the rest of it.
Oh, I do. Wait, this is going somewhere. Wait,
Do
wait,
it,
wait,
do
wait.
it like you're reading the terms and conditions.
Just wait.
What I'm waiting for is he proposed or something.
Just let me finish my fucking story.
Like what?
At first he was discouraged and he wasn't, or first I was discouraged and I wasn't interested, but after some time I thought, if this was a woman coming up to me, what would I do? Because the dolphin was rubbing herself against him, right? I know, it's quite weird. But then, I'll just finish up real quick. His last comment is, in his own words, there's something quite transcendental about making love with a dolphin.
What was that word?
Transcendent.
Transcendental.
Yes.
There you go.
Transcendental. Fuck's sake, Richie. Thank you. But yeah, there you go. And he said he found it extraordinarily erotic.
God forbid a dog comes.
So go on, what do I get for that headline?
You had it, and then you finished the
You
headline.
fucked it up.
You had about a 7, and then you kept talking.
All right, guys, I'm out. See you later. Have a good podcast.
Bye.
You ducked it.
I wouldn't even be missed.
What? How would we ever replace him?
Oh, God, who knows?
I could go and get a wino off the street. He'd be delighted to be in here
Oh,
because
there's
it's warm.
and there's several of them outside.
Yeah, it's a street
sure-
for it.
More than enough.
Have you seen Paradise PD?
No, it's on. It's like animated
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah,
series,
they have a Hobo Cop.
Okay, that's good. That's
That
good.
is good.
Who's just a homeless man that they can't pay,
Hobocop.
and he
Sorry,
in
Robocop got me.
That's brilliant.
in one scene
It's like a bad porno.
he's teaching children how to suck their own dicks.
The
Whoa.
essentials, the
It's like the
essentials.
Chappelle show, you know, with the crackhead.
Yes, yes.
That
See,
sounds like Big.
I
Have you
miss-
ever seen Big Mouth?
No.
Okay, you don't. Well, it's quite funny. It's quite funny.
What was it, Brickleberry?
Probably before my time.
You remember Brickleberry?
No, it's new. It's a new on Netflix.
Can't hear you.
Do you remember Brickleberry?
No.
No, Brickleberry.
Was it on Adult
I
Swim?
recognize the name.
Channel 4?
No.
No.
Brickleberry is the same makers of Paradise PD. Go watch it. If you think that Big Mouth is offensive, watch these.
Yeah.
Paradise PD or Brickleberry. So offensive.
Good.
Good. So off you go, Nathan.
Headline number 2.
Please.
Mum's Play-Doh cesarean for son's party leaves people disturbed and intrigued.
Mum's Play-Doh.
Yes.
Like, as in...
So this woman went through a lot of effort of making like the first layer of inside the woman's belly. Then she made another layer with a baby, and then she made another layer, and then she made the baby, the mother.
So she made like a replicant pregnant belly out of Play-Doh.
and then let her son perform a cesarean section on it to teach.
Jesus Christ.
Well, no, I can't say it's that weird.
At a party.
What age?
Yeah,
at a party.
What birthday? What age?
I have to just give me 1 second. I will find it. It doesn't. Oh, fourth birthday.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's a bit dark.
Well, she's teaching the child about anatomy.
And she is a doctor.
It's not a bad thing.
Right. Okay, it's got context now. She's a doctor.
But
There
it's
you go.
weird.
But at 4 years old, that's mutilation.
Like some viewers, so anyway, viewers dubbed the videos inappropriate and complained it was too graphic, while others endorsed the woman for educating her children about.
I think
See, the thing is now, when anybody complains and says something's inappropriate, it's like, sure, everything's inappropriate now.
But do you know how many times I've had the debate on Niall Boylan's show about teaching children younger about sex? Why are you going?
Oh,
you
you
have
Niall
something.
Boylan, and he tickled my fucking pickle earlier.
Okay, so
I'll let you keep going. Yeah.
I'll tell this in any way.
Oh, sorry, you had something.
No, I forget now. Just went poof, brain fart.
That does happen to you a lot.
Brain fart. But I'm going to tell you about my rape crisis thing because this is pissing me off
That's
to
a nice
no
way
end.
to switch it.
So Richie put something on the shit heap last week, and remember what it was?
It was Harry Styles wearing a dress.
No, it was the dudes who hacked the
dudes who hacked.
All the pictures were released on the
Oh, that Discord.
Yeah.
What's that website called? The
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans. So I was listening to it during the week. I caught up on all of it. I still think it's the biggest load of bollocks, and whoever hacked them, I say fair play to them. These women who are not for the kids, but these women who already sold pictures of their naked body.
This is about to get controversial.
They were on the news, and one of the readers turned, I swear to God, she said, and any women who have been affected by this can contact the Rape Crisis Centre.
But they haven't been raped.
The fucking Rape Crisis Centre.
Okay, that's a
you
bit
offered
too
your
far.
flange online to sell, and now you need counselling because your photo was stolen, you
yeah.
stupid bitch.
Yes, she does. And
Rape Crisis? She wasn't raped.
yeah, right. But it's the only avenue of help for them.
What does she need help for? If she's so embarrassed about her body being seen by the rest of the world, why is she selling them?
Because it was supposed to be private.
So
but
maybe,
But it's not private because you're paying for every watch.
You can pay for
It's
it.
not private if there's a third party involved.
No. There's this kind of agreement of privacy.
Okay.
Whereas most girls will have an Instagram. Mm-hmm. And then if you want to see saucy stuff, link in my bio.
Yes, I know.
And you
this,
go on the
yes.
link in the bio, and you have to
Yes.
subscribe
It's
to
like
her OnlyFans.
$24.99 a month.
Okay.
To if you want to
Jesus.
see her, you have to pay because it is a business. It is
I
sex
get
work,
that.
right?
Yes.
I'm all for sex workers. I'm all for giving legislation to protect them.
Okay.
They have nothing. They have no protection.
Okay.
It's the oldest trade in the world for a woman.
Here's the thing. They do have protection. The very same protection that protects music. The very same protection. Yes, they do.
No. There's a difference.
There was a solicitor already on talking on RTE, one of the TV shows.
When?
Like 2 days ago.
Okay, I hadn't
And
been-
they had said that the only law protecting them is the copyright issue because it's copyrighted to them and the person they sold it to. Outside of that, there's no laws
Yeah.
being broken. My issue, and please tell me you agree with this, rape crisis?
Right. If I had a nude image of someone close to you
Okay.
that I garnered myself, if I got, that wasn't given to me, I went and stole it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is different.
It's the same thing.
No, 'cause
you're
no,
stealing an image of
continue.
you've stolen somebody's image.
Yeah, but on OnlyFans, you're putting it out there for everyone to see anyway.
No, they have to subscribe to you.
Yeah, but you're still doing
And
it.
you can dictate what every patron on your
Yes.
website sees.
Yes.
Okay.
So just say I'm only paying €5 a month. I'm only getting titty pics.
Okay.
Just say you're paying €20 a month. You can get fucking personalized videos.
Okay.
When they hacked, they got fucking everything she had on her server.
Okay.
For
So-
free. But I disagree though.
With?
I mean, when you uploaded it, and I think you should get the money for it. You know,
Yes.
it's a subscription fee, and it's kind of shitty that it was leaked. You know, you're
Yeah.
losing profit. That's your business.
But the only access the customers have to the photos is on the website. They can't download them.
Yeah, that's
So
okay.
let
but
her
go on.
finish.
But you
Just
can screenshot. Obviously,
but if you screenshot, it sends a notification and it stops. It's like when you do secure banking
Yeah,
online,
yeah.
you can't actually get the screen. You use a white screen.
So what's your point?
Well, it was going back to what you were saying. I don't think that should be
A rape
you shouldn't be
crisis
ringing
issue.
Not the
rape
fucking
crisis
rape
lines.
Right. When you
There should be a hotline or something set up, maybe, but not.
people
rape
have lost
crisis.
their jobs over this.
Okay, for who?
There's 2 teachers involved in all this. They had their OnlyFans accounts, and the schools found out, and they have been sacked.
Well, now I'm going to have to ask you to state your source because
No,
fucking,
I have heard this as well.
Yeah,
because that would be against the law.
No.
You cannot get sacked.
it's in their thing. Indecent public acts. It's in their contract.
Yeah, public acts. This is not a public act. It was
It became a
private
public act when the
when it was
fixtures were
hacked, so
stolen.
therefore, so they couldn't be sacked.
But their images are out in the public realm.
Okay,
so
their
now they're
images-
fucked.
Right, even
Not
so,
through their own doing.
Okay, so even so, my problem with them, I have a problem with the hackers being scumbags. I have a problem with
The child stuff.
the child
Definitely.
porn.
That's
That's not even
an issue.
That's not even part of this conversation. Yeah.
The only thing I have
You're just annoyed that they've rang the
I've-
rape crisis centre.
that they give, that's like saying to a porn star, like, I'm videoing you and your missus having sex, and we sell that to Nathan. And then Nathan leaks that out to the rest of the world, that your missus would need rape crisis intervention for
Right.
something she agreed to.
But the thing is, it's not like every one of them rang up and said I've been raped. It's where do I go from here? What do I do?
But Rape Crisis Center is for women who have been sexually assaulted or raped. It's not for silly pictures on the internet.
Right, but
Silly pictures.
right, it could be silly to you, but you're you and you've your opinions.
Yeah. Mhm.
You have to respect the fact that women think completely different
No,
than
I
we
don't.
do.
No, I don't have to respect that fact. I
You
can
do.
call it. I can call it out for being stupid.
You think it's stupid.
Yeah.
Whereas I have a shred of empathy and I feel sorry for these girls.
Yeah, I have to ask.
They have nowhere to go on the legal channels. And the whole reason this whole thing kicked off
They do.
was on the back of that girl in 2013 or was it 2014?
Oh,
She
yeah.
went down the street, she had a mental breakdown and went down the street naked, and a guard filmed the CCTV footage.
Okay.
And it got 150,000 WhatsApp shares within
Heard about
3
that,
days.
okay. Yes.
Second she laid eyes on that video of her walking down the street naked, she went and killed herself.
Killed herself.
Okay. I understand if there's people out there. I'm not saying that person was.
That's
crazy.
our most publicly documented.
Okay,
knock
okay,
on.
but that's a completely different story from going into a contracting yourself to somebody to do weird stuff, and the pictures getting leaked, and then needing advice from the rape crisis. This is what's pissed me off. It's a rape crisis thing. If they said we set up a hotline, for legal advice, I go, okay, they need legal advice. They could sue OnlyFans, or they could sue people who share the messages.
That's a much better point, Aiden.
That's okay, but rape crisis, that's denigrating women who are raped.
Right. It's not denigrating women that way.
It is. And
No, it's not.
absolutely. Because a woman who's sitting at home who was viciously raped going, okay, this bitch
So,
who sold a picture
question,
of her,
quick
her
question for
fanny.
you. Get you there. I've been involved in a serious accident and I'm missing a limb.
Okay.
And I go to the hospital, and when I get in there, the place is full of COVID patients. Are those
Yes.
COVID patients denigrating my use of the service?
No.
So how
No, but
are
Jesus Christ, man. How
No,
do you
no,
not
but-
see that point?
No. You're talking about people that, in your opinion, shouldn't be using the service.
Exactly, yes.
Right.
Because they weren't raped.
Right.
I
or
agree-
molested.
and I
or
agree with-
raped, molested, or assaulted.
But what
None
does
of
it
them.
tell you? That when they all go to the rape crisis centre, it tells you that there's no other avenue for them to go and explore.
No,
their-
what it tells me is that we live in a society where victimology is the best way to live, and if they go to the rape crisis centre and go to a psychiatrist, then they can sue OnlyFans, or they can go, explore different avenues to sue whoever they can because they're a victim. I don't believe that there's very many of these women who actually give a shit because they're already doing this.
No,
I think-
I'd say quite the contrary. That's the whole. That was the whole fish hook of OnlyFans to these girls.
No.
No, I think if you said
Discreet. It was all about discretion. It was all about being discreet. How many of those girls that have OnlyFans accounts have parents that know that they make money off OnlyFans?
None.
None. But I look. But either
How
way,
many?
also
They can't
it's a
turn to mommy and daddy.
It's a
Why-
breach of privacy. It's not fucking rape. It's not rape.
It's not.
It's a breach of privacy. That's all it is. If you were sitting there, sorry, if two women were sitting across from me,
Yeah.
and you were one of these women who the pictures were leaked from,
Yeah.
and you were sitting there going, "Oh, boo-hoo, and I need psychiatry, and boo-hoo, somebody saw a picture of my fanny that I sold," and then there's a woman sitting over here looking at you going, "I was violently raped."
Yeah.
You think you have something to cry about? Other person violently raped? just know. Let's all ring the rape crisis centre. But I tell you why, because Nathan rubbed past me earlier, and I went, "Oh, I felt your penis. I'm going to ring the rape crisis centre now."
Which you could.
You could if you wanted to, but what I'm telling you is,
You enjoyed it though.
all that says to me that there was thousands of scared girls out there who did not know where to turn.
There was thousands. You are right. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
There are thousands of scared girls out there who didn't know where to turn because they thought it was private, and they thought what they were doing wouldn't get out to the rest of the world because they feel it as a shameful act.
Yeah, shouldn't have got out.
It should have never got out. So the people to blame here are OnlyFans, the website themselves, and the hackers, and obviously the assholes who are sharing them. If I got the pictures,
No.
I wouldn't share them.
I wouldn't even say
No,
OnlyFans.
I
Go on,
wouldn't
you go.
even
You
say
go.
OnlyFans. I think if you sign up to OnlyFans and you're selling your pictures, you have to take into account that people are going to screenshot.
If there's anybody out there with an OnlyFans account, a text or WhatsApp to 085
2727212.
But we are not
And if
paying
there-
for it.
If there's any ladies out there, do you agree more with me or do you agree more with Aiden?
But when you set up an account, you have to keep in mind that people are going to screenshot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
they're gonna-
can't screenshot on that.
No, you can't on one. And you can't do that.
Okay, well you could just get another phone and video.
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Yeah, and then, I mean, at the same time, if it does get out, what can you do?
Nothing.
There's nothing really. You know what
No.
I mean?
Yeah, and the other part of this I don't agree with it is there was a lot of nudes sent to their boyfriends personally.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they got out. I don't like that either.
But so let's qualify here. Not qualify, quantify here.
Same
what
thing.
exactly are they victims of?
A
GDPR.
GDPR violation.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That's it. That's
That is
really
it. So-
all it is. But when you take into context what was taken, 'cause
Okay,
it's,
so-
it's all sexual.
So if it's GDPR violation, if it
It's
is,
a massive one.
well then, we all need to start ringing the rape crisis centre every time our data is breached.
No,
Every time pictures are
Rape
breached.
crisis.
it was
is for
data
rape
pertaining to
crisis.
nude images of those girls.
Yeah, but not rape, not sexual molestation, nothing. It was not
No,
rape.
no
Rape
physical
crisis.
contact. Nothing.
But they were some of them were sexually harassed with those images.
And here's the words that the same woman
sorry,
used.
That not be the guard
when
you
she
go
was
to?
when she was saying rape crisis, she said that they were violent images. They're called violent assault images. That's what she called them. I'm like, what? You're just
Yeah, but-
hyping this shit up.
Because there's people out there digging up for this revenge porn act to come
But
in.
it's not violence. Gee, are we making these things up as we go along? It's not violence. There was zero violence involved. So why are these people saying it's violence? Why are
See,
they saying
I would
it's
take
rape?
if someone sent me nude pictures of my mom. I'd get violent.
Oh yeah, fact.
I'd get very violent
That's
very
different.
fast.
That's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yes, but it can induce violence. But like to people these days, especially
Young-
from you down.
Yeah.
'cause you
I
put
love the
your
way you
pants
pointed
into
at
them.
me there and took the hand away.
Yeah, no, because you
Hey,
are
Skerry's-
definitely a
Skerry's
young person.
Bad bastard too.
Yeah, no, but he's definitely young and of that ilk.
Yeah.
You've the mindset of someone that age,
I do.
Peter Pan.
right? They don't know what fucking hardship is.
Oh no,
hell
absolutely
no.
not.
No.
No,
Let me ask you a question. You have a 14-year-old daughter.
15.
15. Oh, it was her birthday last week?
Yeah,
last week.
last month.
Happy,
Happy
birthday
birthday.
to
Jesse
you.
as well, huh?
Another
Oh, what a
Jess, I was
chances.
just going to say happy birthday,
Bring it
Jess.
full circle.
So let's say she met a boy
Yes.
and she sent a personal photograph to this boy
Yes.
and you had found out about it.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Oh.
Clearly, you can't go around and beat the shit out of the boy.
Yes, I can.
No, if he didn't ask for it.
She sent
if
it.
she
Ah.
sent it. What was her? She was the instigator.
Oh, I'd smash his phone.
But did he leak it?
You'd
Are
smash
you-
his
are
phone.
you
No,
gonna say-
no. What would you say to your daughter? What's the advice that you would say to your daughter about nudes and sending them over the internet?
Respect yourself more.
I don't know. I'd have to write it down and send a letter to the boarding school she was sent to.
To the convent she was
the
sent
convent,
to.
yeah, after the
Here's-
nuns, man.
Here's my advice to anybody out
Brilliant.
there: don't send nudes.
Full stop. Full fucking stop.
Unless you're willing to accept that they could get out into the public domain.
Yeah.
And another
I'm
thing to turn this
very
around.
willing.
Turn this around. I think it's funny, but I despise people who do it. Unsolicited dick pics.
Oh yeah.
No, not me. I never do. It's not my thing.
I can't.
I
Not
wish
sure.
that
Too
every
small.
man
Too
that sent an unsolicited dick pic accidentally sent it to his ma.
That was about 2 years ago.
You sent your mother.
About 2 years ago.
Oh.
2 years ago.
Yeah, about 2 years ago. Yeah,
Dude.
Mr. Doyle.
I'm going to send you an unsolicited dick pic.
That's fine. Just
I've
don't
got
send
un-
them to any poor women out there, man.
I've got unsolicited dick pics
I
on
think it's
Aiden.
safe to say we're not going to screenshot.
No. Delete.
Yeah. You won't end up on a
I don't
Discord.
even know what headline I was
Mr.
on.
Lynham, you were on your second shitty headline.
Jesus. It was about the cesarean at,
Yes.
at the party.
By the
Get
way,
that.
can I just please agree with me? Rape
Yeah.
No,
crisis.
I don't agree.
They weren't raped,
Rape
Richie.
crisis. Can you not at least please agree that there should have been a special hotline set up for legal advice and for some sort of advice, not counselling. Who the fuck needs
but
counselling?
But the thing is, to get a hotline set up, talking dough. Who's
So what?
paying for that? Why are they paying for
Government.
Yeah.
You can say government all you like. That's not going to happen. You can barely get care for cancer patients in this country.
Instead,
And that's a fact.
you have how many? What was it? 20,000 women in this country.
Yeah.
20,000 women. What if 20,000 women decided to ring the rape crisis centre tomorrow, and there's another 5,000 women who has just got raped, but they can't get through because these assholes who are flashing their fannies for money are going, oh boo hoo, pity me.
Sex work's a real thing.
that's
It has
the-
to be recognised.
Sex work is different, and rape is different.
That is sex work.
Yeah.
It is sex work. It is.
I
The,
wouldn't-
it is the definition of sex work. You are.
Is it?
You are making money off sexual images of your body. It's sex
Sexual,
work.
sexual images. Okay, I'll agree with
But,
you.
and with OnlyFans, they're like literally farming their fans. They have to constantly provide content, and they have to constantly do new weirder shit for them. You know what I mean?
We're never going to agree on this.
We're never going to agree on it.
But our listeners, 08522727212.
But I'm all for the protection
who
of
do you-
vulnerable women in this
Who
situation.
do you agree with in this situation? Myself, Aiden, or Richie?
And it's scary. Where are you on this?
Oh, I'm definitely agreeing.
With Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but another thing you have to take into account is the economic downturn of these two fucking ridiculous lockdowns. The users,
COVID.
what do you call the people that put content creators for
The
OnlyFans,
content creators.
shot through the fucking roof.
Well, I was
And-
just
and-
going to say actually
yes.
about
Shot through the roof.
TikTok.
Okay.
You see, because TikTok's got no age
Restrictions.
restrictions.
I didn't know that.
anyone, Yeah, so anyone can view anyone's video, and there's a lot of Irish influencers that started TikTok. One girl in particular, I won't say her name, I don't know if we can, but she made, in her first month of signing up to OnlyFans, she made €90,000 and asked her TikTok followers to subscribe to her to make it up to 100,000 for her first month.
In a month.
In one month.
We're in the wrong fucking job. Can I just point out what you were saying about on the uptake during the
Yeah.
lockdown? I understand that during the lockdown, a lot of women who would have never have done stuff like that before
pushed to it.
I wouldn't say pushed to it. I wouldn't say pushed. There's other options out there that they could have. They saw this as an easy option. So I can imagine how they'd be running scared over something like that. But I still have no sympathy for them, purely because when you put something on the internet, it is there for life. It'll never go. It's always there. You're taking a risk. So tough shit.
Yeah.
Not only, even when you take a photo on your phone, you don't even have to send it to anyone. It's on the iCloud.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's
So
all backed up.
even if you just take the picture, and it's on your phone,
Automatic
that's it,
backup.
dude.
Yeah.
Little comment here from a woman.
Please.
Sorry, Richie, but I'm more on Aiden's side here. I totally feel sorry for these girls, as I would for any business who was plagiarised. It was a breach of data, but they consented to taking photos. It is not rape.
No,
you
I'm
very
not
much.
saying.
And that's
it's rape.
Rebecca. Shout out Rebecca.
I didn't say it's rape. What I said was, you've all these girls and they don't know where to go. That's probably the only avenue they could
Okay.
have thought of.
Talk to a solicitor.
I'd even ring
No.
the guards. if you
But
had
see, no, you're missing the point with this rape crisis thing. Is they're suggesting they need counselling, not advice. They need advice, not counselling.
Yeah, but that's probably their only avenue to getting counselling.
They don't need counselling. Why would you?
Maybe some of them
Some
do.
chicks probably would.
but
They'd
not
be
the, not the
terrified.
OnlyFans ones.
Why would you need?
Oh no, they don't know it themselves.
They done it to themselves.
Because she thought, oh, I'm being real clever and
You get
crafty
it-
here,
you
making
get
a
it.
few pound, and then she gets caught the fuck out.
You get a job as a coal miner.
Yeah.
You're aware of the dangers that you could die in them coal mine. If you die,
And thousands of men went down and died in the coal mines because they'd no other fucking option of work.
tough tits.
Yeah, tough tits.
They made that choice, tough tits. So they know the risk that comes with it. These women know the risk, and if they didn't, they're fucking morons.
Thought they were
Agreed.
safe and they weren't.
But then the other side is there's a lot of girls that would make fake usernames.
Yeah.
They'd put up their own self as fake usernames.
you can't
and
make a
people
fake
from their
face.
Town.
And they
Yeah.
hide their faces, some of them.
Yeah.
Is it only women, by the way?
No, no,
Oh, Jesus, no.
It's like
There's a lot of lads out there
95% women, but there is men on it too.
I tell you
yeah.
why.
Wait.
I tell you why. Because the same woman who was saying that this was something violent, I forget the exact term that she was using, but she was saying that it is only men who are sharing these pictures. It is only women
No,
who
I
are
don't believe that.
only
Because
women who are
lesbians aren't out
victims,
there.
and men are being sexually violent by looking at the images.
No.
So if you see the image, you're sexually violating this woman. Like,
Oh, fuck
No.
off.
No, you're only sexually see, the thing is, you're only violating them if you're looking at the image without consent. So in the case of CP, child porn, the child could never consent.
absolutely.
So that even by observing the image, you are partaking in the act of abusing the child.
Aiden. Oh, sorry.
With the women that didn't consent for their pictures to go to whoever they went to,
Yeah.
they're violating their trust. But it's OnlyFans should take the bucket for this.
Yes, they should.
And it's
I agree.
OnlyFans that has to for every image that was leaked, that person should get paid for that
I
image.
totally
yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Totally agree.
Because they let the floodgates
Because
slip.
to me, it's just a financial issue. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Yeah, so I got something here from another girl. Her name is
Please.
Emma, and she might have taken it slightly out of context. She said, "This is more of a breach of data. Aiden is bang out of order. I love that. A lot of girls were private photos, and girls were sleeping in some of them. Yeah, we don't agree with that.
Okay, with the sleeping stuff, with the child porn stuff, with the stuff of the sneaky...
See, there's a lot of this is from
sneaky-
iCloud as well. It's not just OnlyFans.
I know that.
we
So
do not agree with that.
any of that other stuff. It's what I'm talking about are the
OnlyFans.
women from the OnlyFans. That is who
That
I'm
knowingly
directing my
acknowledge you
anger
put it
towards.
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it happened to men, it'd be a different story. It's always the same. Women get blamed in these situations.
Women get blamed
Yeah, that's what it says. Women being blamed in these situations
because they did it. That's like that's
because we are talking about the OnlyFans stuff.
yeah, but,
Yeah, but see, the thing is, it was men that went in and dug out the images.
it was a woman who took a picture of her snatch.
Yes, but it was the man that went in and stole it.
Can we go to your third headline?
Yeah,
because we're running
wow.
out of time
This
here.
is some
We're still
stuff.
on number. We're still on number 2.
No, wait, number two's gone. It's done. So
What was number 2?
you forgot about it, the cesarean section with the woman, the Play-Doh. It's weird.
I feel like we skipped right over.
Give me one ding. Cocksucker.
Next.
You deserve nothing.
Irish men are the angriest lovers in Europe when they are denied sex.
Yes, we are.
Finally, I got a good one.
Yeah, now.
Very good.
You don't like being denied sex?
No, but I tell you what does happen.
What?
You've probably been in this situation because you're long term.
Denied sex.
You've never been in a long term relationship, so you'd never understand.
I've been in a 4-year relationship and a 3-year relationship. That's a long term.
That's a honeymoon.
Oh, fuck off.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, go
long
on.
term.
How long are you with your missus?
10 years.
Okay, never mind. Go on. And you?
14 years.
Okay, go on. Sorry, guys.
So, have you ever got into that?
1 month.
Yeah.
So, it gets to a period where, you know, there's
Period.
sex becomes a bit of a chore every now and again.
Never for me.
Nope,
Right.
never for me either.
For me, it became a bit of a chore. It was the same shit for me, the missionary position, blah, blah, blah.
That's
blah.
your own fault.
Jesus.
It just became a chore. What was the headline, by the way?
Irish men are the angriest lovers
yes,
in
that's what
Europe
it was,
when they're
that's what it
denied
was.
sex.
You know when your missus denies you sex for, let's say, a week? You go in, I used to go into this mode, do you not love me anymore? Is that what it is? Do you not find me
yeah,
attractive?
yeah.
That's,
would, yeah.
that's guilting them into it though to
yeah.
get it.
That's like, no, but my own insecurities will really rage out of me if I'm denied sex, because I'm like, why? Why is there something wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong
Yes,
with
there
me?
fucking is.
Of course there is. We know this now.
We also need to roll fags for the outbreak, guys.
We do indeed. So you continue on.
Because we're
reading
going out of
on.
time. So Hungarian men and Portuguese lads are also in the top tier when it comes to rejection in the bedroom. Norwegian, Austrian, Swiss and Finnish men give their woman the What, did I pronounce something wrong?
Yeah.
What?
Like all of those countries.
Everything.
Norwegian, Austrian, Swiss and Finnish men.
Yeah, but now you said it right.
Oh,
that
well, I
time.
just speak too fast sometimes. They give the women the silent treatment, followed by a dramatic door-slamming exit, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
And according to a cheating website, frustrated fellas from Greece, France and Poland turn on the charm in an attempt to get the action going on.
That's actually medicine right there.
So before we do go to our ad break, because
Yeah.
we have 2 minutes and we're all rolling cigarettes here.
Yeah, quickly.
Kids don't ever smoke.
It's bad for you.
Unless you're smoking fine quality Amberleaf Original.
Or Amber
Sponsor.
Buy yours in your local store.
Sponsored by Millie.
Oh, can you
Millie
just do that
Walsh.
voice again for a sec, Skerry?
Oh, what voice?
Oh, you might be able to do some ads for
Yeah,
us.
good. Shit, now I forget what I was
Itchy,
gonna say
flaky
again.
scalp.
Terms and conditions may apply.
I like it.
Your experience may differ.
Sorry, listeners and watchers, we're all busy rolling cigarettes.
We've kind of gone to the break, but left it on.
Yeah. We're
we have
running
a
it.
minute and 35 seconds.
We're running out of time.
Does anybody want to fill 45 seconds?
What
there?
was?
Yeah, Nathan can sing his happy birthday.
No, I'm not going to do that. But I do have to say we have a fantastic guest coming on Thursday evening, this Thursday. His name is Mr. Paulie Martin.
Oh yeah,
Mullingar
y'all
legend.
are in for a treat.
Isn't he going to be incredible?
He is amazing. Plays Blues Confidential, and then he does all his own
Tonic
stuff.
House Collective.
Yes, he's very well known in Mullingar. And Paulie, if you're watching, we can't wait to see you on Thursday.
And
I'm really
come
looking
back to
forward it.
Ireland, Niall Pringle, and make more Thomas.
And I definitely want to give a shout out to our last guest, Declan Colgan. He was incredible.
Declan was amazing.
Come on, the Declan, he was
And
amazing.
I've been staying in touch.
Had me singing Justin Bieber all week.
Go on the deck. I've been staying in touch with him, and genuinely, such a nice, genuine guy.
Very nice.
Yeah, we
guy.
need to have him in the studio to sing some more songs.
He's going to be coming up to actually record some stuff here this week.
And something I just wrote down here that I'm going to mention after the break. So
But
we have to go
before we go to the break,
yes.
guys, you can contact the show on 085 2727 212.
Text and
Goodbye.
WhatsApp.
Nice. Well, boys, you have that down.
So, Billy, does your social media look like a teenager's bedroom?
What? Full of Justin Bieber posters?
No, you incompetent fool. Messy and unorganized.
Yeah, it kind of does. But what can I do about it?
Oh, poor simple Billy. Why not put all your social media in one convenient place?
But gee whiz, mister, how can I do that?
With Social QR, of course. It's easy, fast, and free.
But what's social QR?
Well, Billy, I'm glad you asked. Social QR is a one-stop shop for personal and business social media users to have all your social media in one place. Easy to set up, easy to share, and fully customizable, with your own custom QR code suitable for digital and print media.
Jiminy crickets, so now it'll be as tidy as my web browser?
So don't forget, Billy, that's socialqr.xyz. And Billy, take down the Justin Bieber posters.
Aww.
Every day, Richie has to drive 2 miles to bum tobacco from his friends. With your generous donation of only $19.20 a week, Richie won't have to sponge from his friends. Text Richie to 521034 to 759126089 so we can finally tell Richie to piss off.
From its rich traditions beginning when the first AM radio transmission was broadcast in the year 1900 to present day, where radio is still the most listened to form of media and the #1 source for people of all ages to enjoy their favorite music and discover new artists. Sure, the technology has changed, but the concept has stood the test of time throughout history. From the end of World War II
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe.
to the falling of the Berlin Wall,
Our top story. The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down.
to the U.S. entering the War on Terror,
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night, and God bless America.
generations across the world are united by music as it transcends all language barriers. It brings everyone on planet Earth closer together. We at iStreamRadio.ie understand what radio has done for the world and would like to thank radio for its 100+ years of service. Radio has been here through thick and thin. Thank you, radio.
Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last, we create what you will. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Let us create it. When the virtual world of the internet, ideas, dreams, and concepts have become a reality, now is the time to bring your idea to the digital world. MilestoneMedia.ie offer a full range of digital services such as web development, hosting, audio, and visual services. Inspiration has a new platform. MilestoneMedia.ie. Experience the difference.
Tired of getting more screwed over than your cousin Jesse's pig? Sick of those uppity cowboys over at the Irish Insurance Federation? Is your vehicle being overpriced because it's undervalued? Does your annual quote leave you feeling sicker than the morning you woke up beside your sister? Well, leg it down to Leggett Insurance. Leggett Insurance is the answer to all your insurance needs. Bored off the road? No problem. Old lady turf you out and you gotta move your collection of lawn art? That's okay. Underage? Well, shit, that ain't your fault. Our unique style of cover provisions includes a real insurance disc to put in your windshield and the understanding that if something goes wrong, you use our groundbreaking policy. Run as fast as you can before anyone gets your wrench. The golden rule is to make sure you pick up any bits of your car left behind so you can't be identified. Your one-off payment of $29.99 annually provides all of the above. And for an additional $40, we provide you with a full windscreen worth in your very own Leggett disc holder. Just call us on 2800 Yeehaw! That's 2800 Yeehaw! Sail through that checkpoint today!
Itchy, smelly scrotum getting you down. Worried about ball sweat on the dance floor? Well, worry no more. New sandalwood and lavender scented Man Ponds has your nutsack covered. Our unique smell inhibiting fibrous wadding ensures your most repugnant odors are kept to yourself. So next time she drops the hand, you can feel confident it's not into a vat of nut soup. And don't forget, you can be the sweetest smelling stud in the nursing home with new Man Ponds Twilight Edition for seniors. Order our economy size 86 pack today on manponds.org. Man Ponds, because you don't need to smell any worse.
The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
And you're very welcome back to the Supernatural Dogshit podcast.
Yow!
It's nice to be welcome somewhere.
It is, isn't it?
Richie, you're welcome everywhere. You're loved by all.
In fairness,
I am not.
In fairness, Richie, I wasn't really welcoming you. I was welcoming the listeners.
Oh.
No, the viewers.
Oh, well, some listen on Podbean or,
After, after.
Spotify or what's the other stuff, Nathan? This is your job.
So, you guys, you can get us on YouTube. I think we're going to eventually move our whole show to YouTube.
Yes.
Slowly but surely. Facebook for us is very big deal. So, guys, share. We don't have enough shares right now. Come on, guys. Just one button. Click that share
You've
button.
already
first.
clicked into the show, so why don't you just scroll down and just click
share it on your page. It's just a very easy little thing to do.
And if you're right beside it, subscribe.
Yeah, so a little subscribe on YouTube. That'd be lovely.
Click and subscribe.
Go to our Instagram. We actually are on. We have a new TikTok. It's done. It's sorted. It's made. It's Supernatural Dogshit. Get on it. And supernaturaldogshit.com, the beautiful website. And we have a sponsor on the show.
We do.
Scott and Corey made this beautiful website called socialcore.xyz.
Richie, you must hate this now, do you?
Socialcure.xyz can get all your bands, but not even a band. You could be an artist, you could be a go on your own photographer, small film producer. You just get any of your links to any of your stuff online. And just say you've multiple social media accounts and you have multiple pages you're involved in. You can just get them all consolidated into one handy scannable QR code.
We're doing it again.
We are.
Eye contact.
Well, what's wrong?
Sexual tension.
I was just said it to him when we were having a smoke. You don't look me in the eye when we're having sex.
See, I have to look you in the eye because I'm trying to maintain my concentration levels because I am knackered.
You do look tired today.
I am a very tired boy. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning last night cooking some scrambled eggs.
Why?
Like, for those who don't know, Richie's a fucking busy man.
Busy boy. But
busy.
I actually thought you were going to give away his career there for a moment.
I would
when you said
never do that.
I'm a professional porn star.
He's on OnlyFans. That's what his problem is.
That's why I'm backing everybody up.
Just before we move off to OnlyFans, men can do an OnlyFans.
Yeah, me and you are doing one.
We'd be alright.
Naked cooking.
I will take a dump on your feet, no problem.
No, naked cooking. Using loads and loads of like vegetable oil and really watery things like
naked cooking with Richie and Nathan. But the splashback.
Maybe Richie. Let's be.
Scary.
No, dude, come on.
Be nice.
You on camera?
Feet, Nathan.
We could have you on camera, but you'd be a bit short and might not be able to see you.
Oh, dude,
sorry.
I'm the pig at spit roast. Do you know what I mean?
Can I actually tell you a funny story about how I met Skerry?
Actually, before you do.
Yeah.
Last week, my sister met. Hi, Stephanie, if you're listening.
Oh, it's Steph.
Met Nathan, and she turned around. She said to me, "How does he ever get a woman? He looks like a junkie."
Oh, damn. The junkie look.
Does he have the junkie look or the homeless look?
No. I'll tell you what it is. He's looking healthy now.
Healthy?
Thank you.
Healthy, but you need a slap of an old Gillette.
And you also need to put on a bit of weight.
I was told my beard is very nice.
You look Welsh.
It's a scaggy art student beard.
You know what? I'm going to go full artisan and the whole beard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's what
suits
I'm
you.
going to do.
You need to get oils and stuff for that. Like,
Oh yeah, and brush the shit out of it.
but people with beards are just people without beards with beards.
Have you seen?
Whoa,
Yes,
whoa,
they
whoa,
are.
whoa, whoa,
Yes.
whoa. Mind blown.
What a brain fuck.
Can I get a little bit more boom on my mic or headphone? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
mine's after there we go.
Thank you very much. I like it.
That's a bit too much.
Very nice. Can I tell a quick... Oh, go on.
Yeah, go on.
Quick funny story about how I actually met Skerry. We were in the smoking area in a pub in town here in Danny Burns.
When you looked at each other and said, "Do you like cock? I like cock too."
You're
in a way as well.
going to hate me for this.
No, no, their grinder account their grinder account said 1 feet away.
Yeah, I was desperate. He's super like that.
He's,
Like,
he's going to kill me for this, but he was sitting on a bar stool, and I think I just asked you for a lighter or something. We were chatting, but when he stood off the bar stool, he was smaller than he was on the bar stool, and that's how I was like, "What happened? You're tiny," and that's how we met. So yeah,
Since
He's
that
not
day.
that small though.
Oh, Skerry, what height are you?
Oh, dude, I'm at least 6'2".
Hold on a second. Come on.
Stand up.
Oh, you want to stand up?
Watch this. Richie, you love this. Skerry is quite short.
Holy shit! And he's 7'4".
Yeah, exactly, right? 6'2", 7'4".
Yeah,
Shorter people live longer.
You are the right height for a blowjob.
Yeah, I mean,
The beautiful Declan Colgan is here. He says, "Mup the boy."
On the deck.
up out of the deck.
Yeah,
And
Declan.
many apologies for wrong naming you.
Yeah, Owen.
He called him Owen Colgan on the podcast.
Yes.
Yo, Buzz from Hardy Bugs.
So,
Dirtbag.
just before
I met Owen Colgan.
Yeah.
Yeah, very posh.
Is he Hardy Books?
That is Hardy Books. He came he done a stand-up set in Colombia, and he came in and he was, when I heard him talk, Jesus Christ, I didn't think it was Owen Colgan. And then he went backstage behind a fucking curtain.
Yeah.
And he came back out in a white wife beater vest.
Oh yeah.
And he was just in character for like 3 hours. Wasn't even on stage. Just
Yeah,
in character. It was
fronties.
Yeah, very, very funny.
A long-time listener and commenter had a one-night stand with Mr. Colgan.
Ooh, we will not mention any names.
No,
but-
No, we won't. But yeah,
So, before we move
I
on
mean,
to
fair
our serious topic, which is COVID,
We also didn't do our phone number.
I was just about to give the phone number out, you asshole.
Sorry.
so jumpy.
He's so jumpy, isn't he?
But it's my job.
I have, how many words? 3 words.
Why is it?
Stay in your lane.
Oh.
No. Next time
Well,
someone
that's
says
4,
it,
but
I'm gone.
whatever.
No, we can say it to him.
No, I don't want to hear those 3 fucking words.
It really does piss him off. Look at the anger on his face. See?
Stay in your lane.
Mr. Declan Colgan? Colgan, yeah. So, Declan was an amazing singer.
Unbelievable.
Very good.
Now, who the hell was it? I was listening to the radio the other day, Adrian Kennedy, rather than Niall Boylan.
Hey, I have a tweet from Niall Boylan here, and I'm like,
Yeah, you said
Actually, yeah, do you know what? Do you want to read out your tweet?
No, it ties into our subject, so you go on about Adrian
right.
Kennedy.
So, I was listening to Adrian Kennedy, and they were saying they asked the question to the listeners: what was your favourite Christmas ad? Because he had seen a new Christmas ad. And there was one Christmas ad that was released this year, 2020, and it was about COVID, and it was from SuperValue. So I decided to have a look at the ad, and I went, oh, that's a really nice message in that ad. So for our listeners, I'm going to now play you the ad just to see.
Oh, you have it ready and all?
I do have it ready.
Look at you. And by the way, before you
professional.
play the ad, Teresa's commented and she's right. Aiden, that's 4 words. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
You dope.
Dope.
Nice one, Teresa.
Thanks, Teresa. So here's the ad.
Mom, is he still coming this year? Of course he is. Really, Dad?
He's coming.
Did you get the one you liked? Of course I did. These are his favorites. Is he definitely coming? You just gotta believe. Are you sure?
He's coming.
Granddad!
Happy Christmas, Connor.
I knew you'd come.
And the Oscar goes to...
Yes. Now, were any
The
of yous
prison
expecting-
guards at the nursing home let Grandad out.
Yeah, but like you
No,
always,
dude, he escaped.
You think it's going to be Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's what I thought was going to be Santa Claus the whole time. And when I heard it was Grandad, I went, Oh,
It's a bit hard. It's like,
I thought that's really nice ad. So from that, I got an idea. We were supposed to be doing a funny Christmas album this year. You know,
we're going to run out of time. We won't.
We won't be able to do it. But I am calling on volunteers. So what I want to do is
see my hand go up. Did you?
No, I didn't. No. But you will be there.
Specifically you, Declan.
Declan, yes. But I'm looking for...
And Paulie.
We have Declan, we have Michael, hopefully Paulie.
Can we just say who Michael is? He's an incredible opera singer. I mean, this man is just... Anyway.
So I went through a list of songs. Actually, my mother went through a list of songs. I was telling her the idea. I said how well that the ad was done and how clever the marketing was, getting a message across that, hope for Christmas and hope for your family and all over this COVID shit. Mm-hmm. So I decided what I think we should try and do within the next 2 weeks is release a Christmas song with as many musicians as we can get together, and I'm calling on all volunteers from kids to adults to just musicians to do a specific Christmas song that my mother found, and you would swear it was written about COVID for Christmas.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I would love to do this. It would be an amazing thing to do because I think this Christmas is going to be sad for an awful lot of people.
Yeah.
We don't even know if we're going to get to see our families properly.
That's the truth. Even
I gotta send a photograph. You can fill some air there for a second.
Yeah, I mean, well, I was talking to my mum. I was on the phone to my mum last night, and she was like, Nathan, if you're coming out here for Christmas, which I do every year, I go to my mum's for Christmas. She was like, I really want you to limit your social people that you see for 10 days before Christmas.
And that's fair enough, I think.
But see, my granny and granddad are going to be there, and they're susceptible, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I live with my granny and granddad, and goddamn, I've been...
The only thing people are susceptible to is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Richie, but...
I'm sorry, it's not the virus. It was that was marketed to it as
and just as well...
yeah, but imagine I went home with coronavirus, and my granddad caught it, and God forbid he keeled over.
So,
or God forbid, every year when you go home at Christmas time and you give him the fucking flu like we all do.
My mother sent me this picture.
That's true.
Right now, this is my grandmother.
Jesus, she is old.
She is old.
Wow, what age
the
is she,
technical
Aiden?
term for that is old as fuck.
Old as fuck.
Is that a Doyle?
That's my mother. She's a nickel.
Oh, she's got a direct line to God.
She does. And here's the thing, but we're calling her Lazarus because she's nearly died so many times this year, and she's bounced back. And in that, actually, she looks amazing compared to what she did.
Yeah.
And my mother said to me last night, you haven't seen your grandmother in 6 months. And I was like, oh shit, that's my grandmother. She's the only one that's left. I've only one grandmother left, and I really want to see my grandmother. Most likely it's going to be our last Christmas. So I got very sentimental about the whole thing, and hope, and people not seeing the people they love.
Yeah.
So for the first time during this whole pandemic, it got me where I went, the mental aspect of all of this is destroying people.
Yeah, but you have to remember, you've skipped through this like a stone skimming across a pond.
Others haven't.
Others haven't.
And that's what I only realised yesterday.
Yeah.
I only copped this on yesterday. Yeah. A late bloomer.
Do you mind me asking what age she is?
Oh, she's 86.
Damn, she's looking good.
Yeah, for an 86-year-old.
That's old as fuck.
Yeah, but the sad thing is she doesn't remember anybody.
Really?
Oh, she Alzheimer's?
Alzheimer's, yeah. Yeah, she doesn't remember her husband who died.
Yeah.
She doesn't remember her son who died. You could be talking to her for an hour and she'd be looking at you, and all of a sudden she'll go, oh, Aiden. And she'll cop on after an hour. We shared a video last night.
Oh my God. Me and Aiden cried together last night.
Oh, I cried.
Is that when your one recognises her daughter?
Yes.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it, yeah.
What a beautiful... but what a beautiful video.
No, I had tears rolling down my face.
Nice.
It was a nice thing for...
I don't think Skerry has seen it.
I've never seen it. Is it viral? Or?
No, it didn't go viral. So basically, there's this woman with Alzheimer's. She's lying in the bed. She looks like my granny. And her daughter is lying face to face with her in the bed, talking to her. And all of a sudden, the mother tweaks and remembers who it is. And the daughter's like, holy shit, you remember who I am. She said, of course, and I remember your name is this, and I love you.
Because I gave you that name. My hair standing up just talking about
that. Yeah, I'm not good with that, so I can't watch that.
Does that make you emotional?
Yeah, and then the other thing is, did you ever see them videos? I don't know what, every time I come home drunk, somebody pops up with its soldiers coming home. You know what I mean?
That's our thing.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
No, my brother-in-law's in the army, and because of COVID this year, he had an extended stay overseas.
Really? I applied for the army, and I done my medical and
fitness.
And I bet you were too short.
No, I was right size, right weight. I am colorblind. Passed the physical, passed everything. Colorblind.
And just a quick comment here. Shane Gravel says, Richie, you're correct about the bullshit. People are susceptible to bullshit.
It is complete bullshit.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. But
what they projected to what it was.
But the fear is very real.
It is. The
And
virus is fear.
Just really quickly as well, I was talking about the whole Cletus and Cars thing in Florida. He said that all the hospitals in Florida are empty. There's nothing going on.
Cletus is from Florida?
Yeah.
I would have said Texas.
No, it's Florida. Florida's the real crazy America.
Yeah. He has got mullet and everything like. And
oh yeah, hillbilly.
Just really quick as well. Did you see the video of the guy saving the puppy from the alligator's mouth this week?
No.
Wow.
I would have just said sorry, puppy.
Bye.
So there's a puppy.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. No bigger than this.
What breed was it?
Ooh, I want to say it's a small little beagle.
A small little bagel?
No, it's tiny. So the start of the video, you don't get to see the alligator actually taking the dog, but you just see the man in the little bit of water, like it's about this deep, and he's just like wrestling. You don't see what's happening. Next thing, he pulls out this alligator, and the puppy is just like right in the thing's
Inside,
mouth,
not in his
and
teeth.
he just doesn't even think about it. Reefs the alligator's mouth open, gets the puppy free, fucks the alligator away, and.
But in fairness,
Okay, how big is this alligator?
The alligator was that was its lunch.
This big, like it's about what's that? About 4 foot.
Yeah, but that dude's got to eat. Let him at it. You know what I
About 4 foot. Fair play to him.
I would not go
onto the topic.
messing with
No. Richie has something that he
Well, it
wants.
was a tweet from Niall Boylan
Yeah.
read earlier, and I was just pure sense.
Okay, please do.
There's a bit of fucked up wording, and I think he may have hammered this down with his thumbs. But great news that you won't be told by NFET or HSE, but is now available to those who bother to research. Asymptomatic positive cases did not spread COVID-19. According to a large study, considering most cases are asymptomatic, it's time we stop testing people with no symptoms. It's case-demic. Frank.
Yes, he's absolutely right.
Talking to Frank earlier, and Frank just put out, I think it was to do with the fact that...
Can you please explain case-demic, please?
Like, they're saying it's a pandemic, that it's spreading all. We're just looking at cases now. And we've lowered the bar for what a case is and what requires testing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dramatically so. And the numbers keep going up because we're testing more and more. But we're testing people that are presenting with one symptom.
Yeah, how many?
You used to have 3
Three?
symptoms
Yes.
to garner a test because tests were low at the time. Now they've tons of tests, they want to give them to everybody.
Yeah.
And are we charging? Do we charge for tests?
Yeah, it's 50 quid with your GP.
50 quid to GP?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're worried, it's not that big a price to pay, I suppose.
There's a new thing coming in from 2 private companies at Dublin Airport. Seen that?
No.
Where you can, when you come into the country, you can get a private test. €100 will get you your results in 24 hours.
Nice.
€189 will get you your results in 5 hours.
And is that with the airline or is that with
This
the
is a
airport?
private company when
Private
when
company?
you come into Dublin Airport now. Yeah, they're just starting now.
Yeah, you don't want
So they'd be
Aer Lingus
very
going
interested in prolonging this whole
course,
pandemic
yeah,
as long
they
as they
would.
can to make as
Money,
much
money,
money
money.
as possible.
But
Oh, yeah.
what I wanted to bring up was the Oxford thing. So I'm assuming, Richie, you're aware of the Oxford thing.
I heard there was a new vaccine that's even better than the last one. now.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's
Bullshit.
No, absolutely not. Wait for it.
It hasn't been
So-
clinically trialed. Not
Yes,
put
it
in my
has.
body.
It has been
Takes
clinically
7 years to do a proper clinical trial.
24,000
yeah, I
people
read that as
has
well.
been administered to 24,000 people.
And where will it be in 7
It'll-
years?
Just wait for it. It has had a 70%
70%
success rate.
But
they then realised it had a 90% success rate because there was an accident. Somebody was double dosed within the space of 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and they noticed it went from 70% down to up to 90%. So it's a non-profit organisation. They want to get this out to the world without making profit off of it. This is why I trust it over Pfizer, over everybody else, because it's non-profit. They want to give it to the world to
Did you ever hear
help
of
us.
Trojan horse?
And
They want to give us a gift. Let the city
Come on,
walls down.
conspiracy guy.
And would you be willing to take, would you, like
Absolutely.
day one, would you be willing to take
Absolutely. Yep.
I refuse
Put
the
it
flu jab every year. I'm refusing this.
But here's the thing: you're an anti-vaxxer.
I'm not an anti-vaxxer. No. We eradicated polio. We got past.
You just said you won't get the flu
bitch is gone.
vaccine.
Yeah, because there's no vaccine for a flu or a coronavirus.
No, but it helps.
A Kleenex.
It's an inoculation.
Kleenex.
It's not. It's not like polio. Polio fucked people up, and it
I
was a real
understand that.
disease.
Yeah.
Mumps, really bad, fucked people.
Measles, mumps, rubella.
Yeah, all those things. We all get those jabs. I think they're putting too many vaccines into
Okay,
children too small
you're-
now.
So what you're telling me is that thousands of scientists and biologists all over the world, they're wrong.
No, I'm not saying they're wrong.
They're saying
I'm not saying
giving
anybody's
this out
wrong.
and that they're pointless. It's pointless getting a vaccine.
no.
I think it's pointless.
Yeah, and he's
For
entitled to his
me,
opinion.
because I am a fit,
Why?
healthy man in his prime. I don't need it. give it to somebody who does.
Okay, well, if that's your argument, then I understand.
Yeah. I don't put...
Okay, so let's say that the mortality rate isn't 0.0001, whatever it is at the moment.
If it was what they told us it was supposed to be...
Would you then take
Yes.
it? Okay. So
because
that's fine.
Because then there's
okay
a real
with that.
threat. I'll take any kind of countermeasure against a real threat. But when I don't feel threatened, I'm not taking any countermeasures.
I thought you were dipping your toe into the conspiracy stuff, which you do a lot.
I am one of the biggest conspiracy fans ever because...
And you love it. You know what I mean?
70% of them they always turn out to be true.
Alien shape-shifting lizard reptiles who go to islands to rape people.
Yeah, you
Interdimensional
shape-shifting
right
there. You know what I mean?
Pedophile shape-shifting child molesters. Yeah.
That was good. He just said he described half emojis with that
Yeah,
statement.
like absolute lizards that'll try it on with anyone.
Jesus H, man. What a hole. But anyway, too local.
Can you...
Too local, but I don't think I could be. I don't think I'm going to... like. You said you'd be happy to be the first?
Absolutely,
You're one of the first to get the vaccine?
Yep.
Hell no, I'm going to give it at least 3 months.
No, I tell you what, you're still in 3 months, you're not going to learn anything.
No,
3 months is too
7
short.
years.
Well,
It is 7 years.
Yeah, but you're healthy. If you keel over...
No, I'm not.
Whoa, you don't know Aiden Doyle.
No, I'm not healthy.
Oh, you're not healthy?
No.
Dying.
I'm a walking dead man.
Oh, yeah, you're that ticking time bomb.
I'm
you know what I mean?
genuinely one of the people that if I get it, I am fucked because I have lung disease.
Oh, damn, that ain't good.
He actually does.
So if I get it, apparently I'm fucked. So that's why I have no problem. Whack it into me. If I'm going to be a zombie in 7 years' time, I'm okay with that.
You're playing Russian roulette with like 6 bullets in the chamber.
Don't mind. Don't mind.
A couple of airlines came out this week and said if you do not get the vaccine, you will not be allowed to travel internationally.
Well, I'd love to see their shareholders' reaction to that.
Absolutely.
That's a good point.
Yeah, you've been locked down and shut up and your business ruined. Yeah, now you get to call the shots on who your passengers are. Yeah,
So,
fuck
question,
off.
Mr. Lynham, would you have the vaccine? If it's brought out next week, would you take the vaccine?
I'm on the fence because I would like to travel internationally if I wanted to go on holiday.
Okay,
if it was free.
If it's free...
If something's free, you're the product.
But
that's true.
Here's a question for you, Richie. If you had anybody at home that was vulnerable, would you take the vaccine then?
No.
Really?
If your daughter had asthma?
Doesn't matter. Even because you can carry it asymptomatically. You don't know, like I could have had it multiple times and not known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I really am.
Okay, if you had a sick child.
Yeah. I still wouldn't take it.
Really?
No, not you. If you had a sick child, would you give them the vaccine?
No, because if you're sick, there's no point in taking a vaccine when you're sick.
Cystic fibrosis.
Yeah. Cystic fibrosis is different.
I know it's different, but it's a respiratory disorder.
Yeah.
So if a child of yours had a respiratory disorder, would you give them the vaccine hoping that, if they did get
No,
Rona,
because cystic fibrosis is a very complicated medical disorder.
Yeah,
Yeah, would you
They
feel
are
safe
living
taking that
on
risk?
medication. They are living in a bubble anyway.
I know that.
I know people with cystic fibrosis.
I know that. So would you not give them that extra protection?
No, because I can't consider it a protection because vaccines take at least 7 years to trial. And then everybody's in a panic looking for one, and it's every agent's best guess at what it is.
But there's some very special research gone into this coronavirus. It's unlike research that has been done before, because what you're forgetting is that technology has
come on, leaps and bounds. Yes,
sped
Most
things up.
definitely.
It's gone from testing from 7 years to 7 months. That's
Right.
basically what it's done.
But my point is, if I don't want to put it in my body, it's not going in there.
You don't have to.
Yeah, well, when I first looked it up,
I have the right to bodily autonomy, and nobody's going to.
My
take the right
body,
to do it.
my
because you're signed a
choice.
man. Yeah, I looked it up and I was what's the word?
Have no idea. We're not mind
Yeah.
readers.
Yeah.
That's true. No, when like the first coronavirus came out, you know what I mean, the first wave.
Oh,
it was in China, and we were all laughing.
Your LEDs are on your legs. You done a terrible job with them LEDs.
You stuck the LEDs up.
Did you stick them up with?
You
like,
were in
spit?
China.
No.
No,
When the coronavirus first came out, you know what I mean.
Oh, and but this time last year,
when we first heard about it, yeah,
this time last year,
it was only based.
Can I just say you should have seen the look Skerry gave you when your head went down there.
I should have went
Dude,
forward.
it's been like 8 months. I got
Sorry, you're interrupting them.
Go on, Skerry.
No, but I think like not only Ireland, but I think a lot of people, even England, all them. Oh, it's in
Wuhan.
It's in China.
Wuhan.
Oh, yeah, Wuhan. And we all laughed at it. It'll never reach us. We're grand. Whatever. Even like Africa with Ebola, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then as soon as it hit us, we shit the fucking bed. God forgive me.
Well, I think the reason why we shit the bed was because even you said it, Richie, when it first came over here.
got every one of us.
You know all the not the beds, all the videos that were on YouTube of literally Chinese people just dropping dead in the middle of the street.
I still have never seen this footage.
Neither have I,
Like
have to say.
they're literally walking around. There's like an old woman, she goes, poof, and there's a man walking there and he goes, poof.
But that's not what's happening.
Yeah,
And
that's
just-
because they're 106 years old. They live.
No, these people would have been in their 50s.
But you have to remember with China, the different diets.
I know, and they work.
Personal hygiene, personal healthcare, they're all on different
And their
levels
work
of-
ethic is like 20 hours a
Would
day.
you say possibly it's propaganda?
No, I don't know where. I don't know where these videos came from. It was Wuhan. It was the coronavirus. There were people. I mean, there was just hospitals with bodies all over the
I
floor.
mean, Chinese doctors leaking videos out to the rest of the world.
Yeah, but I think they were
Warning
trying to
us.
help.
Yeah,
I
right?
think they were.
But then,
what was his name again?
I can't remember. Something Wong or something.
Dr.
Like that.
Something wrong.
There's something wrong.
There's only one thing that made me scared about the coronavirus was the footage that came out of Italy of the people in the incubators around their head. Man, when I saw that, I did genuinely get worried.
And they're all facing down.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't
And they
feel
were
a
like-
moment's fear until the first checkpoint I rolled up on. And I was like, right.
Where's the
year?
NCT?
In Ireland.
Okay. What spawned on the fear from a checkpoint?
Because I was like, oh, it's real now. They're
They're
literally sending everybody they see home.
Yeah,
I have to have a letter to
Yeah.
prove my outside of my houseness. And I was like, fuck this. This is Orwellian.
Yeah, my sister works outside of town here, and my uncle some days now will drive her up to work, and it's a leak slip.
It's a good
And-
spin.
Yeah, it's a good spin. And uncle dropped her up, and she had the letter, but on the way back,
He didn't have the
he
letter.
didn't have the letter, and
you get
no,
mo-
he didn't get anything. But I'm pretty sure the guards thought he was just bullshitting. Like, why would I be up this far if I live in Mullingar? You know, that's what I would say.
Just
But-
on the checkpoint thing as well. I know someone who comes off in Dublin. They were in Dublin all last week doing training, and they got stopped at that tailback that's still happening on the motorway. And she said that when she was coming to it, they were just waving everybody through and pulling over the odd random car for no reason. Like, I don't know. It's all
Probably
confusing. It's all
have
very
to.
confusing.
But you know what I found quite annoying during this? What was that checkpoint thing that was only a couple of weeks ago?
Operation Fanacht.
Operation Fanacht. So
I didn't even hear this.
so Operation Fanacht was basically lots of checkpoints, not allowing people outside the city limits.
Yeah.
City limits, outside county limits. But the first day of it, they did it where they'd normally do their checkpoints. And then the second and third day, after they got some feedback, they went to the county lines.
Yes, and they were on motorways.
Yes.
And this was causing tremendous tailbacks
They still are.
for transportation of goods, for foods, for emergency services. So it was apparently bedlam. But I do have a gripe with the people who were pulling up to the guards and going, fuck you and fuck your coronavirus and screaming. I had an argument with somebody we all know very well, because they said that they were pulled over and he decided to waste their time because they were wasting his time. It's
No,
like,
you're
dude,
just wasting more of your own time.
Exactly,
Yeah, I don't
and they're
agree.
doing their job. I watched Gemma O'Doherty.
Is that her name, the woman we watched?
Yes, Gemma.
I feel so bad for her, man. She's fucked herself.
She's fucked herself right up.
So bad.
But I watched the video of her travelling through the city centre and a guard pulled her over and she was, I am your master and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
blah. This guard,
Jesus.
people think that the guards are out here having fun doing this, going, oh, we'll get these
They don't want to be
bastards."
doing this.
They don't want to be doing
They're
this.
on the pisses around.
They're guards, they're people. They have to go home to their own families. They don't want to be standing
she was
out
in the
there.
video being like, you're meant to be the protector of peace. And
I am your master.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
That is just begging to be put in a cell.
Absolutely.
Do you know what
And
she deserved to be? Do you
do
know
you
what?
know-
Just
do you
stick
know-
her in there for 24 hours.
I swear to God, I got into so much trouble. I had an argument with somebody one night because I showed them a video of her.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I said, do you know what she needs? I said, she needs a box off of a man. And the
Mike
person
Tyson, yeah.
the person I was talking to went, why a man?
Supernatural Dogshit does not endorse punching women.
No, they don't.
Unless.
No.
Unless your name is Gemma.
I don't endorse. I do not endorse violence. But what I said was she needs a punch from a man, and this person went, "Why a man?" This was a woman I was talking about.
Ah, I wonder.
And I said because a man will actually knock her out.
Oh, yeah.
Unless she's Ronda Rousey. What I want
No,
when I
dude, Amanda
seen
Nunes.
when I seen the video, I wanted somebody to inflict violence on her because she was that much of a fucking bitch about the whole situation. I just a quick
And that's not you.
and that's job done.
I would rather that did happen, but off camera, so she didn't get her clip of her being assaulted.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
wouldn't you love to see it?
But
then?
there are
But I was speaking her praises 4 years ago.
so was I.
She ran for president.
She ran,
Who?
member
Of Ireland?
Yeah, her,
Yeah.
Kevin Sharkey.
That's right, yeah.
Kevin Sharkey, man, he really should have. And what's the other? Ben Gilroy.
A family member of mine wants to run for president.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And thanks for taking us off.
Sorry,
point there.
sorry.
Better have money.
Go on, you were saying.
But
Sorry.
But it was just nice to see, especially in the last president, people throwing their name in the hat. The likes of Peter Casey as well. And RTE just jumped on him on the one little subject of the Travellers.
A very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Really?
Mr. Casey, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He seemed like a
I
cool
could get
dude.
him on the show.
Can we say whose phone number you had in your, you were telling me you had in your phone the other day?
Lucy Kennedy's?
Yeah, he's Lucy Kennedy's phone number.
I've loads of famous
How
people.
cool is that?
Yeah.
Loads.
Poor Lucy.
And there's no lock on my phone. I actually must start locking
Yeah,
that phone.
maybe you
When you
should
get
know.
Robert Sheehan,
So
come
many
back to me,
names
you
and
know what I
numbers
mean?
in there. Like Peter Casey's numbers in there.
I actually know someone who knows Robert Sheehan very well.
We should prank.
Robert Sheehan.
We should prank
Aye.
call Peter Casey right now on air.
No.
He'll know it's me. He'll know.
Not if I do the talking.
Yeah, I must try and get. I know this is totally off topic. You know Jack Rayner, who was in Transformers.
Yeah. The Irish dude.
He's first cousin of a very good friend of mine. Must try and get him on the podcast sometime.
Yeah, Transformers
He
5.
was he was a big part of it.
Yeah, he played
Was that your man that played the boyfriend?
the driver.
Shane.
Yeah.
Oh, the one Transformers movie nobody watched.
Yeah, right.
What's his name? How he sounds like he's out of breath. The actor in that movie.
Oh, fucking Mark Wahlberg. God love him.
he
Jesus.
always sounds like he's out of breath.
Oh, yeah, he needs like
He's
an
two
inhaler.
modes, angry and confused or angry and sad.
Terrible actor, but I like him.
Like, what are you doing to
I
him?
like him too.
I like when he beats the shit out of
I
people.
love him in the other guys.
What was that? Do that again.
Will not
Come on,
dare.
come on.
I could do it over. Jesus, what are you talking about, Donnie?
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's not great.
You know he did some acting before. You were in the house the other night. You did some very funny impressions of Batman. Don't know if you remember. You were a bit inebriated.
Oh, where is she? I can't do my Batman voice on the Supernatural Dogshit podcast.
And not when you're sober.
No, I need to.
We're also getting off topic, but anyway, a couple of comments here. JJ says he had a test last week, didn't pay, but it fucking sucked.
Okay.
Yeah, because they nose rape you.
Yeah, it's up the nose, isn't it? And down the throat.
Had it done 3 times so far.
What?
Yeah,
Didn't
3
even
times.
know that.
But how about the dude with it punctured his fucking brain sac?
No.
He was
Claim.
he was in a motorbike accident or whatever, and he'd like a complicated sinus. And he told your one, and she's like, yeah, whatever, and got in so far. And when she met resistance and he audibly screamed, she fucking rammed it home.
Oh my god.
Because she's like, well, we have to go in this far. It was covered in blood. He'd blood coming down the back of his throat. Presented back to the same doctor later, and they're like, oh my god, because they could literally see the brain fluid coming out with the blood.
That's not nice.
And they said it can happen, you can leak brain fluid, but the biggest risk is an infection.
I was just about to say, we randomly, all of us, leak
Secreted,
brain fluid through our nose. Every now and again.
Is that what a bit of booger is?
Do you ever just get that white liquid, very clear white liquid?
Yeah.
Brain fluid.
Didn't know that.
That's brain fluid. I thought that was snot.
Shane Greville also says here that it was propaganda. Well, as far as he knows, it was propaganda of the people just dropping dead in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen a source for these. I don't know
that
where
in
they
China?
come from.
Yeah, but if you look at the Chinese economy,
Chinese.
they've benefited the most worldwide from it.
China economy.
Yeah, the Chinese economy.
Explain how.
Because they had it first. They put in a few lockdowns.
Yeah.
Then it spread around the world.
A
and
few
they got-
lockdowns?
Yeah.
Severe lockdowns.
Severe lockdowns. They started the whole ball rolling on lockdowns, and everybody copied their thing from the WHO. Like, we shouldn't be looking at China to lead the world.
But where are they now with their COVID? The COVID rates.
They're back to normal.
Yeah, they are doing pretty
And
good.
I would not just trust any Chinese numbers.
No, that's the problem.
Yeah, because the funny writing.
But if I'm not right, but are they not all accountants, you know? Should be
Cheeky,
So,
cheeky.
They're lying, sneaking.
What's the
hooers.
mortality rate over there with COVID?
I think it was initially a lot higher than anywhere else.
Okay, and so it has dropped right down.
Yeah.
So where are
dropped
they
down.
in the world right now? Where in comparison to the rest of us?
They're back to normal, but wearing masks.
So there you go. They're back to normal, and it came from there. So maybe the lockdown did work, but they had a strict lockdown. You could not walk
they
outside
were
your door.
policed lockdown.
Yeah, and
I said this from the very
right,
start.
but we're losing focus on what it means to be human. We are. No, listen.
I get it.
We're after throwing the baby out with the bathwater when it comes to protecting ourselves from COVID-19.
Okay.
Literally fucked the whole lot out because
because
we're
the baby was infected.
we're stopping people getting COVID.
No, I was being serious.
What?
I was being serious. That wasn't an off the cuff. The reason why we're doing these things is because people are infected.
Right.
We're taking extreme measures.
We're taking extreme measures for something that isn't as extreme as we thought it was.
it's not as extreme. More people die in this country every year from smoking cigarettes than
Yes,
they do
they
from
do.
COVID.
Yes, so-
More
I
people
agree.
die from car
Yeah,
crashes
that's
than
true.
they do from
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah.
More people, I would bet the suicide rate is coming up close on COVID now. at
No,
this
I'd like,
stage.
Well, I was
I'd like
gonna
to
say that, yeah.
I'd like to correct you that how many went to 2,000 people this year in Ireland died of COVID.
Yeah, how many people committed suicide?
How many people died in car crashes this year?
More.
It wasn't more than 2,000.
No.
No, it wasn't more than
But
2,000.
definitely
I have to
from
correct
cancer and smoking related illnesses.
you. Heart disease is the biggest killer in this country.
Go on, Skerry.
Most countries, I think. But
It's Googling some numbers
just
here.
when we're going back to China, a lot of accountants, that's where a lot of accountants killed themselves over quarantine when they were in. Suicide killed more people in China. So I read now.
Okay.
Fact check me, could be wrong.
It's all right.
But yeah, more people died of suicide than the coronavirus. They just couldn't deal with it.
Couldn't deal with what was going on.
They were always so busy, and then when they had time to think,
Yeah, but see,
there was just suicide.
coronavirus
suicide.
is real.
Yeah, of course.
The death rates are real. The contraction rates are real.
But they're not
The
as
fear-
dangerous as the fear is the most real thing.
Is real.
Yeah.
But it's not as bad as we're making it out to be. Not
no.
we, but not as bad as the every government in the
Yeah.
world. But see, what's happening right now with every country in the world are waiting to see what the next country does. Because
Yeah.
if Ireland turned around tomorrow, let's say our Taoiseach, what's that knobhead's name?
It's not Leo Varadkar.
It's not Leo anymore. Who's the new
Micheál.
guy?
Oh, Voldemort, I call him.
Micheál Martin.
Micheál.
If he turned around tomorrow and said, right, you know what, lads, we're going to no more masks, everybody's allowed out, do what you want to do, and let's say Corona explodes and Corona mutates, and then there's like hundreds of thousands of people dead, then his government, he's going to be personally responsible for that.
Yeah,
and there's going
but
to be
there's a beautiful thing about
but
the Irish
just let me-
government.
just let me finish that. So, if he's seen to be guilty for that, he doesn't want to be the one to take the first chance.
Yeah.
So we're waiting to see what the rest of the world does, but it's a stalemate because they're all waiting to see what the rest of the
It's a
world
quagmire.
does.
I have,
It's
a,
a
little,
quagmire,
I have a little
yes.
figure here from Hubei, which is in Wuhan. From the 9th to the 22nd of November, one case.
Bullshit.
Well,
You can't believe them.
No, you can't.
No,
this
but
is-
you can't believe any coronavirus numbers because
No.
they're fucking fudged.
Okay,
They're fudged.
Did I show you the photograph of in Moldova? There was a Moldovan hospital.
Moldova.
Moldova.
Moldovians is the.
There was a Moldovan hospital.
Right, in Moldova.
Yeah, in Moldova.
One of the poorest
countries
countries in
the world.
Europe.
But nice people, good people.
Yeah, all right.
No, I know a couple of Moldovians.
I know a few Moldovans.
But I was shown a photograph of 4 women lifting out a body bag. I think we spoke about this before. And it's very hard to describe to people on air who are going to be listening on podcast. But the way they were carrying the body bag was with their fingers. So if you can imagine reading a newspaper and opening the newspaper with your fingers.
It's like they're carrying a bin bag.
They were
Fingertips.
holding...
Body bag like
any
that.
of our viewers, they were holding it with their fingers like that.
body bag.
The body bag. Holding a body.
How light was this body?
Exactly. This is 4 small women trying to get through a doorway holding a body bag like that. And I'm going, hold on a second, that's not fucking real.
There ain't nobody in that bag.
You're holding something, you grip it, your hands tighten.
Yeah.
These were holding with their fingers and going, oh, this is something really dodgy going on here. But then I thought to myself later, maybe that was somebody using a fake photograph to scare people who isn't involved in any of the propaganda. It's just, so let's say the 4 of us get together and we put on masks.
It's like
and
fan
gowns.
art propaganda.
Exactly. So if we put on that and we stage something.
There is an element of that.
There is a huge element of apparently of that. And after I thought about that, maybe that was something else. I looked into it and there's a huge element of people making fake photographs of people.
And making
fake
fake
stories.
Twitter posts about their daughter being a nurse and
Yes.
witnessing all these people dying.
Yeah.
There was one chick who did it and she's like, my daughter had 32 deaths in her ICU. And this guy pulled up all the stats for England that day and he was like, where? And then, boom, account deleted.
Well, I actually hate to bring it up again because it annoys me because I was big on it when I was in the first lockdown. TikTok, lived on it.
Okay.
But also a lot of people faked being nurses just to get followers.
On TikTok?
Yeah,
Oh, we don't like that.
A lot of people.
You know what I did at the very start of this, and I have a witness. I promise you I have a witness to this. Several witnesses. When all this started, and you know what, they're going out and clapping for the frontline workers and all that crap. I made a call from the start. I said that these frontline workers are going to go from hero to zero eventually. They're the ones that are going to get the blame on not having enough PPE and blah, 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 blah. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, treat them a small parade. I mean, fuck your parade. Give them a bonus. Give them money. You know?
Don't give them nothing. That's their job.
They called
It's
them
their
back
job.
from the four corners of the earth to come and help.
But
and then didn't even give them the fucking dole.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That is their job. So your job is to help people, whether it's infectious diseases, whether it's a car crash, no matter what it is, that is your job.
You know what you're getting yourself
So
into.
you shouldn't be expected to get paid extra money unless you're doing extra work.
Yeah.
Nurses and doctors in this country have not been doing extra work. Actually, their workload has dramatically dropped down because people are on waiting lists for
Do you know
all
what
types
all
of
the
other stuff.
firefighters who survived 9/11, you know what they got?
Nothing.
Cancer.
That's right. But a lot of people in New York are cancer. That was because
Would
the
that be
asbestos.
from the
What's that from?
The asbestos.
the building? Is that what's called asbestos?
Yeah,
Asbestos,
the build. Did you know that building was so dangerous because of the level of asbestos that was in it? They wanted to destroy the building. They said it would be too. They said it would be too. This is weeks before 9/11. They said it would be too expensive to take it all out and refurbish it. It would be the easier just to knock it down.
Yeah, and the week before 9/11, did your man not just reinsure the building for a stupid amount of money?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, wouldn't you if you're going to blow it up?
Hey.
What was his name? Larry
Something Steen, anyway.
Larry Silverstein.
Can I do a quick comment?
You can
Big
indeed.
long comment here. So
Do you know I
it's
just guessed the Steen thing?
If it goes
Did you really?
fuel melt steel beams.
good guess.
I juggled it.
Good man.
So guards swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. Stopping freedom of movement is unconstitutional and a violation of your rights. Also, positive law, which is man-made, cannot dictate the constitutional rights of people in this country.
Okay, I want you to do me a favor.
Read it slower.
Don't read it again. Just the
much
first
slower.
part. I
So-
have a problem with.
Guards swear an oath to uphold the Constitution.
Yes.
Is that your problem?
No.
Okay. Stopping freedom of movement is unconstitutional and a violation of your rights.
Okay, nobody is stopping freedom of movement.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they
No,
are.
they're not
You're not supposed to go
stopping.
from 5 kilometers to house.
Nobody's stopping. You are being asked where you're going. They cannot actually stop you. There is no legislation to stop
But then you have to lie to them if you want to go where you're not meant to be
But
going.
it's bullshit. You can say to them, I'm on my way to Dublin. Where do you live? Rotterbridge.
Yeah, is it not a guideline?
It's a guideline.
Yeah, it's a guideline.
Yeah, it's a
Exactly.
guideline.
There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
legislation. So therefore, the guards can ask you to turn around, but you can say to the guards, no, thank you very much. I'm on my merry way. And there's nothing they can do about it.
It's like the whole mask thing. You can't be forced to wear one.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
no, I seen a video on Facebook. This lad was having a few people in his house, and it was over 8 or whatever. You know, it was a house party, and the guards came to the door. The neighbours called the guards came to the door.
Is that where he
and
comes to
they
the window?
The guard came to the window.
No, they come to the front door, and he opens. He doesn't even open the front door. I think he shouts out the
if you
letterbox.
don't open the front door, they're not allowed to do anything.
Well, he said they were like, there's more than 3 people in there. You're having a party, and he goes, it doesn't matter who's in here.
It's my property.
And they're like, you can't have any more than 8 people. And he goes, no. That's a guideline.
I can do whatever
I can do
want.
what I want. And they said, and they left. They were like, well, it is a guideline, but please stay safe. And
this is what I'm trying to get at. So that text message, they're saying that. Read it one more time because I think it's a silly text message.
It's from Shane Greville.
I don't mind. I think it's a silly text
Guards
message.
swear an oath to uphold the Constitution. Stopping freedom of movement is unconstitutional
Yes.
and a violation of your rights.
Yes.
And
It
they're
is.
not. That's not their aim.
that's not what's
Right,
happened.
but it's what has happened
But
a
it's
number of
it's
people.
not their aim
No.
to stop people, and we still have the freedom to travel. And the guards, no matter what, health will surpass the laws. The fear for people dying in this country should be able to surpass our constitution and our legislation.
No.
Yes, it should.
Nothing fear-based should be allowed to surpass the
No,
Constitution.
I'm talking about if it was a real thing. So let's say a real virus like Ebola. Yeah, thank you very much. Let's say
Nicely
Ebola
done, boys.
got into
Yeah,
Ireland
quick way to lose
and
weight.
we had 100,000 cases of Ebola in Ireland.
Game over.
Exactly. Would you mind being stopped by the army or the police?
I wouldn't let them. I'd be like, I'm going to stay 200 feet away from you. I'm going to stay upwind. Keep the fuck away from me.
Most people in this country at this stage realise that the virus isn't as dangerous as they were led to believe. Because if it was Ebola, we would all stay at home, but we're not. We're out shopping.
Yeah.
We're doing our daily shopping. We're going about our daily business. So it's the media that's hyping up the fear.
Yeah, my problem is there seems to be more social engineering going on than actually trying to prevent people getting sick.
Social engineering. That is exactly what's
I
happening.
mean, like we all been walking around in this town. Does that seem that different to you?
It's
well, only
emptier.
that everything's
It's empty.
closed, you know?
Yeah, apart from everything being closed, people are just going around doing their thing.
It came up Frank Durkin. Shout out Frank.
Shout out Frank.
He put up a comment. It was on his own Facebook page, and he was like, I think he was walking down the town because he put up the specials, Ghost Town.
Yeah.
And it gave me my first memory of the first lockdown was driving around blaring the specials Ghost Town with the windows down.
But that was you, wasn't it?
On a summer's evening.
Love that.
It was about 12:30. It had just gone
lovely.
proper dark.
Nice.
I saw a video.
Driving around absolutely pitch black,
Yeah.
and just blaring this
I saw-
town. In London like a ghost town.
There was a video just like that in England where the first lockdown just started and your man was going around with the boot and the car open with a subwoofer and he was blaring the Purge music. Have you seen that?
Genius.
Oh, it's brilliant. And people are, look out the videos. Yeah.
Sick.
So
What a
it is
legend.
genius. But I tell you who's making their money now? Driving instructors.
It's all
Everyone from the
cancelled,
first
though.
Lockdown. No, they're back doing lessons.
Are
now.
they?
Oh yeah. After the first lockdown, everyone. Sure, when I was in first lockdown, I was doing my driving lessons, and I came across a few bad
I have
driving
a gripe with
instructors.
them.
So I was like, they were all ex-army. I was like, no, I can't do this now.
The majority of them.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck this. I was like, I'm not doing this. And they put me off doing my driving lessons for a whole year. And then COVID hit. And I was like, if this ever goes into another lockdown, I will be driving. And then we were allowed back out and I done nothing. And lockdown 2 came and I was like, well, fuck, I wish I was driving. You know what
It's
I mean?
always the same. We always want what we can't have.
Yeah, and that's a fact.
And just I want to bring back to the new normal.
Yeah, I saw you writing that down there.
Because I want to talk about that. We are not looking for a new normal.
No.
We are looking for normal.
Normal.
And anything past normal, the old normal, is unacceptable.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I do think it's going to get to a stage that the vaccines, if the vaccines are successful, and within a year, if we can get back to normal, so this time next year, there's not a word of coronavirus, everything is just back to normal. I think that will happen. I don't think it's going to be a case.
Of course it will.
2025.
I don't think it's going to be a case of hand sanitizers or screens or everybody wearing masks. I genuinely think once there's herd immunity that this is going to go away. Not go away, but it'll be there. But a lot of us will have vaccinated against
because
it.
everybody loves to be so virtuous and
And that's what it is. Virtue
righteous.
signaling.
Yeah,
them masks are virtue signaling.
they are.
Yeah,
but is it going to get to the point where if I'm not vaccinated, do I have to wear a special armband to let everybody
Swastika
know
on
that
your
I'm
arm.
unclean? No. The Star David, remember like the Demarcus?
I did not get
Do
vaccinated.
unvaccinated people now, can they not use the train but they can use the bus? Can they not get a taxi but they can hire a bicycle? Like where?
Well, surely
or
that's
we-
discrimination then, isn't
Or we
it?
give you a bell and you can just go around going unclean.
Yeah, the 2020
But at least with the bubonic plague, you weren't contagious until the buboes on your skins burst.
That's correct. Yeah.
Really?
But
Didn't know that either.
no, I think you're wrong about the 2025. I think it's going to be
The banks have been
years ago.
Their plan came in, and their plan ends June 2025.
Well, years ago, I was with a psychiatrist, and she said to me, "It is amazing how bad things can get so quickly."
Yeah. Oh,
she
yes.
said she liked that. She said it can get really bad. She said, but also don't forget how quickly it can become really, really good. If they roll out this vaccine and it has a 90% success rate, if the world decides to do the right thing and not charge people for it, and just take it off the backs of the governments, for the cost of whatever the vaccine is, and if the vast majority of us are vaccinated against it, I think it's only going to take a year, and I just can't wait for that. That's the only reason why I'm talking
And it's
about
gone
this
again.
tonight.
I mean, we pandemics have come and gone before.
Of course they have.
Yeah, but see, this comes out to the
dude,
bigger
definitely.
picture of globalism. And why? Because it benefits a small few.
How did the banks in this case benefit? Because I feel
Oh,
a conspiracy
dude,
coming on.
No, people taking out
Write-offs.
loans.
The ability to write everything off and do the Great Reset.
Give me
Have
an
you heard
example.
about the Great
Yes, I
Reset
have, but-
coming?
Yes, I have. But give me an example of a write-off.
Write-off.
Give me one example of a billionaire having some write-off because of COVID. Give me an example of it.
I'm trying to fucking think now. You have me on the spot.
Exactly. It's because this is something you've just heard, but you haven't actually seen a specific case.
No,
so
but
therefore
you're trying to think who will benefit.
You're guessing at this.
Right. But why would they let it happen if they couldn't benefit? What about all the mortgages that they get to write off?
I don't think it's the banks that done this.
No,
I think
I'm
it's
not
just an
saying they
accident.
did this. I'm not saying there's this cabal and this is their perfect plan. I'm just saying I think the Chinese government definitely made some money off the back of this.
Lots of people have made money off the backs of this, but
Especially back
And I
I
think
would
it's
say.
been dragged out to the bitter end to let them make as much money as bloody
Yeah, it's all
possible.
about pharma and the big corporations.
Oh yeah, dude.
Who?
What you
mask
call it?
companies?
No, I'm trying to think of the fucking name.
Pfizer?
Venture capitalists.
Okay, how are they making money from this?
By bankrolling PPE companies.
Okay. So there's one small
niche, one small thing that can make billions.
That can
Amazon, Jeff Bezos.
I know.
Tripled his worth.
Did you hear Amazon went into pharmaceuticals?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, and he tripled his worth.
And every pharmacy is like, oh,
he was able to make his ex-wife the richest woman on earth.
She's with 15.6 billion from
and then go
wars.
the following year and triple his worth.
But here's the thing. When I was talking about Oxford University and the fact that they're a non-profit organisation, this is the reason why I trust it more. I will not trust Pfizer as much as I would.
Antifa's a non-profit organisation.
Can I go real quick?
True, though. Just because you hear non-profit, it's like when you see
it's
like when you see organic, or when you see 100% natural.
Don't fucking compare.
It's a label. It's all it is.
You know what you're doing there.
One at a time, please.
That's a lazy argument, man.
No, it's like NGOs, non-governmental organisation. Like you're any better than a
comparing
government.
Oxford University to a non-profit organisation who has made a vaccine that could probably save the lives of millions of people, and you're comparing them to an Antifa.
Save them from what?
Dude,
the fucking flu. The flu too.
Yes,
we'll call
from
it.
the flu that kills old people and sick people.
Right.
Yes.
Would you not agree that we're heading for 9 billion people on this planet?
Yes.
The bigger the herd, you're going to have these kind of problems. And I don't think just a jab in the arm for free is going to fix it.
Do you think that there's a mass cull on? Is that
No, but like I'd say, not a mass cull, as in somebody's directing the cull.
Like
as
survival
in
of the fittest.
Nature turns around and says, "Hey, enough is enough."
Okay.
Nature that gave us anthrax, nature that gave us polio, nature that gave us all these things to fucking get rid of us.
And we've beaten it.
Yeah, we've beaten it.
We have beaten it, and we will beat it again.
But what I'm saying is, this is not as aggressive.
Why are you so negative about the light at the end of the tunnel? That, I mean, these are real people, real scientists with real hearts and real goals that are trying their damnedest. This is people who are volunteering to do this stuff, and they're trying to save our lives. And you're like, no, fuck them all, they're all bastards, blah, blah, blah.
They are all bastards to me because
I called nurses bastards and you had a go at me.
Yeah, because nurses actually sit there at the side of the bed and help you.
These guys are going to save millions of lives.
They're just faceless white men in coats in buildings I don't know.
And women.
And women.
And transgenders.
No.
I love when you two guys argue.
I'm not acknowledging that.
Anyway, Shane Greville says, Richie, you're correct. But also, Shane Greville came in with a mwah comment. He says, Aiden didn't finger himself. but Shane, can I say, if only you knew.
If only you knew, buddy.
There was
compulsive masturbator.
There was one night where I was in the bath and the soap slipped betwixt my legs. Whoops. And a finger accidentally went in. I went, no, I don't like that.
Was it a finger or a toothbrush?
Finger.
I had a similar situation where I was squeezing the bar of soap between my legs and went whoop and broke the light.
Another
Naked
thing
in the bath.
And no, we'll save it for the
The third half of the show is when we get fun and jokey and stuff. But guys, before we go as well for our ad break, you can contact the show on 085 2727 212. I got left on my own there. Nobody. I'm sorry.
Do it again.
085
2727 212.
Yeah. And get us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify after the show, Instagram. We now have TikTok. Go to our TikTok. Have a look.
Also, if there's any OnlyFans people out there, send us in their pictures.
No,
the OnlyFans, not the hackers, the actual women themselves.
Oh, we know a few OnlyFans people in
You're looking for a freebie.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of OnlyFans.
And I do need to say, guys, seriously, you people out there watching right now, I can see you. Share. Give us a share.
It's we can see you.
I can see who's watching this video right now.
I can see you.
Share the fucking video, please.
Sharing that ass.
And don't use Discord.
Yeah, don't use Discord. That's what all this stuff
dude. 4chan. Live on it.
4chan. Live leaks.
My personal hobby, and it would kind of explain my conspiratorial nature, is dumpster diving through the pits of the internet.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah.
And unfortunately,
Discord and 4chan and on Reddit and where they kind of subreddits and all that stuff. There's gold out there.
But you know the unfortunate thing about delving into the depths of the internet?
You bathe in information.
And educate yourself to a point where you become so intelligent that you become depressed.
Yeah, you become.
You get the Alex Jones treatment.
But no, not Alex Jones. Don't
bring
Williams.
up Alex Jones because I'll defend that man till the end of.
Alex Jones is a weirdo.
No, dude,
he's amazing.
How dare they take our guns?
Skerry, what are you gonna say about Alex Jones?
Oh, dude,
Did you take super male vitality? His super male vitality, snake oil he was selling.
I didn't because I'm not that into him. But he lied
about Sandy Hook.
Now, in all fairness, that was one of his big fuck ups. Okay,
So
that
there
was
you go.
But there was a lot of
The Boston
there's
Marathon.
a lot of truth he spit.
Yes, there is, but
But what I will say before you go, he spits a lot of truth.
Okay.
But he's got a bad way of going about it.
Yes, he
Okay.
does.
He's not a people person. You know what I mean?
He is a good look. I believe that a lot of what he says
He called
is
out.
absolutely
He called
true.
out the Jeffrey Epstein Island without naming it.
Oh, he called
15 years ago.
He called out so many things years and years ago that was going to happen.
He infiltrated.
But the second that
The second he mentioned Sandy
Sandy
Hook, it
Hook,
was game over for him.
I
It was
watched.
game over.
But you know, I was a bit of a conspiracy theorist
Oh,
myself
Sandy.
for a while.
But there was so many set up school shootings, and he
Yeah.
jumped on the wrong fucking one.
You're wrong.
I
Yeah,
watched
he
videos of
fucked
him
up.
saying, and look at this guy come in here and he's wearing this uniform, but he comes out the other door dressed as a police officer and this guy, and they're all actors and it's not real and the parents are not real and blah, 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 blah. He made a massive fuck up, and that is the type of fuck up you deserve to lose your career over.
Well,
No.
now.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely. You're going to tell a lie
I
that
don't
big?
think so.
That big?
Excuse me, 9/11.
Before any of you speak, I love when Richie goes, no, 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 no,
No, no, no, no, no. You know,
That's when you know he's serious.
No, 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 no.
Nobody deserves to lose their career over a genuine mistake where they were reporting the way they report everything.
And that's a
Mistake.
fact. Everybody makes mistakes.
A
though.
mistake. He sat there and watched the video and came up with his best guesstimate of this guy is an actor, this guy is an actor, the father of that dead child is an actor. That is not
Yeah,
is not an investigation.
He called out the Boston Marathon bombing.
That's
guy.
fine.
The guy
Yeah.
that was you seen being carried in the news that was missing his legs. An ER doctor came out and said that guy would be dead in 45 seconds.
Okay, Neffet, the guy is in charge of Neffet. If they came out tomorrow and said, Corona has mutated, it's now going to kill billions of people, blah, 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 and we find out it's not true, do they deserve to be sacked?
No, but I
No, they
definitely-
deserve to go to jail.
But there you go.
But see, the
They
difference
deserve
is
to be fucking sacked.
Alex Jones is this crazy right-wing pundit.
And he was an award-winning
And-
journalist.
Oh, he
Like,
was an award-winning journalist.
He's amazing.
Not right wing.
He's crazy.
But he's not right-wing.
But he's crazy, right? And just because people took offense to what he said, the reason they jumped on him with Sandy Hook was their chance to silence him.
It really
was
was.
a chance to deplatform him.
And I think he's on the spectrum, you know. I don't think he knows how to control himself. When he gets an idea,
Oh, he's
he just-
admitted it.
He thinks too fast. He can't
Shane,
stop.
But he
all-
always says, you don't know what I know.
We're all on the spectrum.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
And on that note,
Time for a break.
Hey.
So, Billy, does your social media look like a teenager's bedroom?
what? Full of Justin Bieber posters?
No, you incompetent fool. Messy and unorganized.
Yeah, it kind of does. But what can I do about it?
Oh, poor simple Billy. Why not put all your social media in one convenient place?
But gee whiz, mister, how can I do that?
With Social QR, of course. It's easy, fast, and free.
But what's social QR?
Well, Billy, I'm glad you asked. Social QR is a one-stop shop for personal and business social media users to have all your social media in one place. Easy to set up, easy to share, and fully customizable, with your own custom QR code suitable for digital and print media.
Jiminy crickets, so now it'll be as tidy as my web browser?
So don't forget, Billy, that's socialqr.xyz. And Billy, take down the Justin Bieber posters.
Aww.
Every day, Richie has to drive 2 miles to bum tobacco from his friends. With your generous donation of only $19.20 a week, Richie won't have to sponge from his friends. Text Richie to 5210342 27591268089 so we can finally tell Richie to piss off.
From its rich traditions beginning when the first AM radio transmission was broadcast in the year 1900 to present day, where radio is still the most listened to form of media and the #1 source for people of all ages to enjoy their favorite music and discover new artists. Sure, the technology has changed, but the concept has stood the test of time throughout history. From the end of World War II
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations. The flags of freedom fly all over Europe.
to the falling of the Berlin Wall,
Our top story. The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down.
to the U.S. entering the War on Terror,
None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you. Good night, and God bless America.
Generations across the world are united by music as it transcends all language barriers. It brings everyone on planet Earth closer together. We at iStreamRadio.ie understand what radio has done for the world and would like to thank radio for its 100 plus years of service. Radio has been here through thick and thin. Thank you, radio.
Imagination is the beginning of creation. You imagine what you desire. You will what you imagine. And at last, we create what you will. Don't wait for the right opportunity. Let us create it. When the virtual world of the internet, ideas, dreams, and concepts have become a reality, now is the time to bring your idea to the digital world. MilestoneMedia.ie offer a full range of digital services such as web development, hosting, audio, and visual services. Inspiration has a new platform. MilestoneMedia.ie. Experience the difference.
Tired of getting more screwed over than your cousin Jesse's pig? Sick of those uppity cowboys over at the Irish Insurance Federation? Is your vehicle being overpriced because it's undervalued? Does your annual quote leave you feeling sicker than the morning you woke up beside your sister? Well, leg it down to Leggett Insurance. Leggett Insurance is the answer to all your insurance needs. Bored off the road? No problem. Old lady turf you out and you gotta move your collection of lawn art? That's okay. Underage? Well, shit, that ain't your fault. Our unique style of cover provisions includes a real insurance disc to put in your windshield and the understanding that if something goes wrong, you use our groundbreaking policy. Run as fast as you can before anyone gets your wrench. The golden rule is to make sure you pick up any bits of your car left behind so you can't be identified. Your one-off payment of $29.99 annually provides all of the above. And for an additional $40, we provide you with a full windscreen worth in your very own Leggett disc holder. Just call us on 2800 Yeehaw! That's 2800 Yeehaw! Sail through that checkpoint today!
Itchy, smelly scrotum getting you down. Worried about ball sweat on the dance floor? Well, worry no more. New sandalwood and lavender scented Man Ponds has your nutsack covered. Our unique smell-inhibiting fibrous wadding ensures your most repugnant odors are kept to yourself. So next time she drops the hand, you can feel confident it's not into a vat of nut soup. And don't forget, you can be the sweetest smelling stud in the nursing home with new Man Ponds Twilight Edition for seniors. Order our economy size 86 pack today on manponds.org. Man Ponds, because you don't need to smell any worse.
The Supernatural Dogshit podcast is controversial and confrontational and may cause offense to some. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the Supernatural Dogshit. I was going to say the Supernatural Dogshit heap because it was on my mind. Oh,
how you mean?
There you go.
There we go. I'm back unmuted. But
Yeah.
we do have to get a shit heap in somewhere.
No, we don't.
No.
We don't. Richie doesn't have a shit heap. He's not in the humor doing a shit
It's
heap.
okay.
today.
Too tired.
I do have a shit heap.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me, what's
Well, then can we play the jingle?
No, because then it would have to be.
No, but
Aiden's.
you can just lower it down real quick and we'll go Aiden. And then hurry back up real
No,
fast.
that's not going to work.
I guarantee you it will. Let's give it a go for our listeners. But before you go there, guys, get us on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram,
And
Supernatural
TikTok.
Dogshit, TikTok, supernaturaldogshit.com. And Richie, I know you're going to kill me, but we do have a sponsor of the show,
Socialqr.xyz. Visit our website. Job done.
Yes.
Nice. So, you going to do a shit heap? Shouldn't be a story, not even a peep. That's why it's going on Aiden shit heap.
That did not
You
work
fucked that
whatsoever.
one up.
No, I've already spoke about it, so I don't know why I'm putting it on the
Can
show.
I just say you've never done a shit heap?
No, but that's how annoyed I am at this.
Hit
What
it.
is it? What are you annoyed at?
This stupid. I say I don't want to call her a bitch. I don't want to call her a bitch.
But when the
this
boot
stupid
fits.
bitch who was on the radio the other day, who was saying, "What are you winking
Lower
at?"
down a tiny bit more. tiny bit. I'm not touching the desk, 'cause I'm not allowed. Thank you.
Know your role.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Forward.
So,
I'm seriously,
Okay.
don't say it again.
I'll make a deal with you. I'll never say those words again.
So, on the
Bullshit.
shit heap is that stupid bitch who went on the radio and said to women who were on that OnlyFans website
Yeah.
to go to the Rape Crisis Centre. It is simple as that. That's all I want to complain about, is that she should not have compared what happened to those women to real rape victims. So whoever she is, I will find out her name. I will call her out on air on Thursday.
Do it.
Or I might
Just
even get
say-
her on.
Just say some guys went and hacked everybody's car, went and pulled all the tyre valves out of everybody's cars. They said they got 40,000 cars in a night.
Yeah.
And some guy came on the radio, ring the AA.
Well, here's a question.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's the only kind of common support service that anybody can ring for help.
There's not. There's more than that. There's more than the Rape Crisis Centre out there. Solicitors. This is a legal matter.
Right.
It's not a rape matter. It's a
But when
legal
somebody
matter.
is clueless and oblivious to the law,
Ring your fucking solicitor. Ring free legal aid. Not ring Citizens Advice.
Yeah.
Don't be ringing a place that's dedicated for women who are beaten, raped, molested. You know, this is not for them. It's
Don't be
wrong.
Don't be
you
wasting
know,
your
I've
time.
stopped going
Yes.
to Citizens Advice because I went in there.
Why?
And you know, you go in, you sit in a room, you tell them the problem, they go away and they come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went in one time and I went in and sat in the room with your one, and she was looking at me all awkward because I wasn't supposed to be in the room with her.
Okay.
And she's like, started
Slow.
Googling.
It's something you could do.
Exactly. And I came in here and I was like, I came in here for advice and you're giving it to me off Google.
Oh yeah, dude, you could have Googled
Got
that.
up out of my seat and I walked out the door and I would never go near them ever
Yeah, I would have done the same.
Yeah.
I would
Even
have done the
Yahoo
same.
would have given you the right answer, you know what I mean?
But Shane, you were just about to say you had a question.
Question.
I can't remember.
That happens.
Oh, the Discord, that group chat.
Yeah.
It was on Discord, and it was, so for a Discord, someone has to make a group. You know, like Facebook
Yeah,
Messenger.
yeah, yeah.
Someone
There's
has
a
to create
password to get into it.
Yeah. I did not know that. I think it's optional.
Okay.
But either way, because I'm not on it, I don't know. The guards are involved. They want to track everybody down. Now, realistically,
Not gonna happen.
Not going to happen.
Plus they can't be charged because there's no law against it.
Well, exactly. They're
Yet.
just in it.
No law against.
But
Sharing an indecent image of somebody.
But they're
Okay.
they're getting it through. Apparently, it's going to become true very soon.
But here's the thing: some people in that group chat would never have shared an image. They're just there
in it
as
to
a
see.
viewer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there's three things you can do. You can charge them all.
No.
You know, find them. Obviously, not going to happen.
No.
There's the people that are in it and not viewed, and then there's the people that are in it and have posted.
It's the
That's the
posters.
thing. Now, I don't even think they'll get anything. I think the people that should be held responsible
The
are the
hackers.
three, not the hackers, because maybe they done a favor. Maybe they let the girls.
Because there are people out there that hack into people's websites and be like, here, I found a door.
I found a door in this.
Pay me.
But the moderators, the people that ran that group chat. Now there'd only be three. You know what I mean? Who accepted people in, who created it, and then who approved all the posts that can go on that. That's who I think should be charged. And
So there's a main tree. Well,
that's
as far as we know. As far as we know.
that's just a guess. There's
Okay,
three.
okay.
You know what I mean? There could be 5,
Be
6,
15.
but there's a lot less. You
Yes.
know, there'd be
And
a lot
they're
less.
more culpable.
Yeah, and they'd be the ones I think should be targeted, you know, because they created it. That's who you should be going after, so you'd be
Or-
discouraged to create it.
The fourth option.
Or we simply put it down to any men or women out there who are listening, if you send indecent pictures
Send them to
of
me first for
yourselves
approval.
To anybody,
Yeah.
they can go anywhere after that.
Right, say there's a chick. She lives at home with an abusive father and
Okay.
an alcoholic mother.
Okay.
And she created an OnlyFans account, and now
Yeah.
she can afford €1,500 a month to rent a place of her own.
Okay.
And her main income, she could have a normal job as well.
Yeah.
But her main income to pay her rent every month is her OnlyFans account.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you tell that girl? That she's after working herself into this trap.
She's continue working.
Yeah, she's still going to keep going. It's not going to stop anything.
What damage has it done? Continue working.
It's done no damage for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but-
OnlyFans are requests.
Yeah.
I request to see you stick a pen in your vagina.
Yeah, and she might do that for a price.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if there's not a picture of her doing that, so somebody still might get in touch with her. So I don't think customer service is being affected really by this.
And you can actually text the girl and have a chat with her. So I've heard. I've never. It's not my thing. I would
I
never.
think that's not. You might have
It's
to pay
completely
for it
up
or
to the
something.
person and what they want to put in.
Yeah. So I just want to give a quick shout out. Darwin Farmers here. He's
Hey.
all the way in America. And Teresa says, "Smoke him if you got him." I can't remember what we were talking about before. This is before the outbreak.
She's quoting Die Hard, the greatest film ever made.
Shout out,
Greatest
Teresa.
Christmas
Yes.
film ever made.
But Smoke 'em if you got 'em is a line in a
cowboy
song.
film.
No, it's also a line in a song that me and you like that song. That strange woman.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
She
Can't
looks-
think of her name.
She looks transgender. You don't know whether it's a man
She's
or a
an
woman.
incredible
But
singer.
you want to hear that. Actually, Richie, you would love this. It's the production value in it is amazing, and she does this song, but she sounds like an old country and western singer.
She's got black hair. She looks crazy. It's all Afro-y. Can't think of her feckin' name. It's gonna absolutely drive me mad.
Hold on, what's the movie about?
But the movie, no, it's not a movie.
It's a
song.
line.
Oh.
Smoke 'em if you've got 'em.
Is that the name of the thing?
No, that's
I'll find it here.
No. That's one of the lines in that song.
Can't remember now. It's
But the
gonna bug
song,
me.
you would love it. She whistles in it, and it's like an old western song. It's
Yes.
really, really awesome. But
Oh,
Maybe Google it.
our guest is here for Thursday, Mr. Paulie Martin. Hello, Mr.
Hey,
Paulie Martin.
Paulie.
We're looking forward to having you on
How is
Thursday.
all?
We really can't wait.
yeah, can you please find me the name
LP.
of
He
that?
said LP.
LP. Thank you. How the fuck?
Because
did you
Paulie
know?
Martin knows everything about music. Thank you, Paulie.
Dude's
Well
a
done.
wizard. Truth be
LP.
told.
Look it up when you go home. LP. Paulie, what's the name of the
You're
song?
Paulie commenting again,
Yeah,
please.
085 27 27 212.
Megan's after commenting. No, he's on Facebook. Megan's after commenting. Going, is it share?
No,
But I will say, shout out to Blues.
Blues Confidential.
Blues Confidential.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah,
was
and
thinking,
THC and Stevie Sherwood and Vince and all the boys.
they're all local guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if any of those guys are listening, we're making an appeal.
Yeah, actually, make your appeal again because Paulie just joined.
Paulie
Yeah,
is here. Paulie could help
Paulie,
you.
we're making an appeal for. We're going to do a Christmas song all about hope and how we can get over COVID and keep the spirits high, because that's what tonight is supposed to be about, keeping our spirits high. It's supposed to be
Lost on You.
Lost on You.
Paulie,
Paulie,
mwah.
well done, man. Well done.
You'll meet him on Thursday.
The dude is human Spotify.
We need
No,
somebody.
he's human Shazam.
Oh, Shazam is what I meant. Yeah, dude.
We need a drummer. We need a guitarist. We need a bass player.
Okay.
We need a violinist.
Joe
we need-
Murray, drummer.
We need.
He's in.
We need anybody who
good.
can play
Like
an
Joe.
instrument. We need anybody who can carry a note in a bucket. We just need anybody who can get involved in this and release it for Christmas.
And then us bad singers want to sing with you.
When
No, but we can just like dub
Oh
it.
yeah, dude.
I can mime the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
dude,
Yeah.
we be the chorus that you don't
Richie's
really
gonna,
hear.
Richie's going to be standing in the corner going,
Yeah. So obviously, Paulie, we'll have a chat with you on Thursday about this. But we'd love if you could get involved in this and bring a bit of cheer to life.
all I'm doing is coughing tonight. I think I'm spreading COVID all
You
over
are
the place.
smoking like a trooper.
I'm smoking like a trooper.
You do smoke a lot.
But no, I smoke less than you do.
I don't really smoke during the day that much.
I smoke about 10 cigarettes a day. What about
Oh,
you?
you lightweight.
That's a
Oh,
lie.
dude.
I only smoke about 10 cigarettes a day.
I'm hitting about 30.
I'd be the same.
I'm
Yeah.
smoking like a train and
Are
working.
you're going
no.
very bad.
What about you?
Oh, I don't smoke fuck all in the day. I really don't. It's when I have a drink. I
Yes.
love
Like,
my coffee.
Give us an average.
15.
What about you?
Oh, I'd say 30 easily. You see, I'm a chain smoker when I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I'm watching a YouTube video, I'll watch it. And then when I'm looking for another one,
Yeah, see, no,
Do you smoke indoors?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's a killer.
yeah, I got a chimney in my room. I'm a
you
fucking
smoke outdoors.
creature.
I smoke outdoors.
You don't smoke in
And
the house.
still you smoke 30 cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
Well, where I work, it's pretty much outside.
Yeah, dude, you must wear a
I'm
jacket.
gonna rob your piece for one sec. Good news, everyone.
Okay, go on.
Paulie Martin says I'm in. Pick a tune, lads.
Hey, we
Thanks,
already
Paulie. We appreciate
We
it.
do have a tune.
What one are we gonna go with?
We won't
I'm not
say.
going to give it out now.
Okay, we'll speak to Paulie in private.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah.
speak to
But-
everybody. 085 27 27 212. If you want to volunteer in any way, please do.
I hope that no bona fide musicians volunteer and we get a ragtag bunch of absolute
you watch.
haggard singers.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And Paulie.
You watch. We'll have Declan Colgan, we'll have Paulie Martin, we'll have Joe Murray on the drums.
Michael.
We'll have Michael, our beautiful opera singer.
Yeah.
Aiden can actually sing quite well.
No, I don't.
Oh, well.
I heard you.
He does a mean Christy Moore.
Yeah?
Christy Moore. Oh, right on. Yeah.
Right on. But we're not going to get into that.
No.
No. But
Yeah.
Paulie, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Is that all the...
That's it. That's
Guys, I
it.
have to ask a question because
Please.
it came up, and It's been annoying me. It's just been in the back of my mind.
Hit it.
You said something. You said Wilder or something a few minutes ago.
Which?
What, the third half of the show?
Yeah, it was in the last 2 minutes, and I was thinking a movie. I was trying to think of a movie. It's
Okay.
a western.
You thinking
It's
of
with
Blazing
Gene Wil-
Saddles?
That's
Gene
it.
Wilder, Blazing
That's
Saddles. Yeah.
Gene Wilder. Poor Gene, he only died this year.
Yeah.
Was it
That
this year?
broke my heart. I was trying to think of that.
Yeah, it was Gene Wilder died this year. Who was the greats that died this year?
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, fuck, right, yeah.
Did Eddie kill
Van.
over?
But now come here. I am one thing that's took off in the last couple of years. The social media. People
Don't
fucking-
stop. Because you already said this to me before. I went to Richie before and I went,
What, are you not going to let him say it?
No, because
I didn't hear this.
I know what he's about to say.
I wanna hear it.
bet you I know what you're about to say.
Yeah.
I went to Richie before and I said, "Oh, did you hear Freddie Starr died?" And he went, "Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate when people, are just because they're famous and everybody's broken-hearted."
And everybody's these stories.
Yes.
It's like when David Bowie died. That's when the shit hit the
Yeah, that
fan.
Is this what you're getting at now?
Yeah, 'cause he was such an inspiration. Oh, he was some dude who made a heap of money off rubes like you buying his shit.
Dude.
There was another. No. There was a black man that died this year. Black Panther.
Yes.
Best I could. I can't remember his name.
The actor who played Black Panther.
Hold on. Aiden never laughs like this ever. The fact that you just got him to do that is brilliant.
You have no idea what I was thinking of.
What were you thinking?
A black man died this year?
Oh, you were thinking of George.
Mr. Floyd.
Oh, Mr. Floyd. Show some respect, man.
George Floyd.
No, we don't have any respect for George Floyd here.
George Floyd.
No.
Oh, neck
Neon-
kneeler. Yeah.
Neon-
We don't have any respect for him here. We did a lot of research on
No, he
this.
was a piece
We
of
looked into
shit.
piece of shit.
Man
Is
was a
he?
piece of shit. Yeah.
Do your research.
Held a
He's a
pregnant
dead
woman at
piece of shit.
gunpoint.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep, he robbed a load of houses. He was fucking full of fentanyl, full of everything.
But was the
Yeah,
gun
so the
loaded?
force, well, it doesn't matter whether it was loaded.
It doesn't matter.
The fear was absolutely real.
He pointed,
Fear was
he
real.
pointed the gun at a pregnant woman's stomach and said,
Oh, a pregnant woman.
I'm going to shoot you in the stomach if you don't tell me where the money is.
Have a look at his rap sheet.
Look
Go
at his-
have a look at
just
his criminal
go
record.
do some
Oh,
research.
dude, I can't read.
The man, now, here's the thing. He didn't deserve to die.
No,
But
nobody deserves to die.
he didn't
Oh,
die.
no.
He
Did he
didn't
see?
die-
Did he see prison time?
No, yes, he did.
Yeah,
He did.
Lots and lots
yeah,
of times.
he was
Lots of
inside.
times.
Okay.
But he didn't deserve to die, but the cops did not kill him. They done what their training told them to do. And have you seen the full video? The full video.
I
Okay,
avoided it,
so
to
we'll
be
say to our
honest.
fans,
I
go
won't
to
lie.
Supernatural Dogshit YouTube. We have the full 34-minute video on our page. Watch that and then come back with your opinion.
and then come back.
No, I did. I avoided the video.
The-
I heard it was sad
It's as
to
no,
watch,
it's
to
as
be
pleasant as the most pleasant interaction with police officers you could ever encounter.
the cops were like, "We'll leave the window open for you, George. George, I'll even sit in the car with you."
I'll turn the air conditioning on.
Did
for
he
you.
resist?
Yes,
Yes, he
He
did.
did.
Yes.
Resist. Yes, he demanded to get out of the car. He demanded to lie on the ground.
To which they let him.
They let him, and when the guy kneeled on his neck, the cop, that is their training. They said it wasn't. It is in their training.
It
that
is
they
being
kneel
it is
on
being
them.
taken out of the training now.
Now it has been, but he didn't die of suffocation or
He
asphyxiation.
died of a fentanyl
Cardiac
overdose.
Fentanyl. Yeah.
The
he had a
reason
heart
he
attack.
wanted to get out of that car was he could run away and puke up the drugs he had swallowed.
Yes.
And also, he knew from his rap sheet that if he was
Waste
going
of
in,
money.
he was going back in for time.
The very first few minutes
baby.
of the video,
Hard time,
he's
boy.
sitting. What car was it? Like a little Metro or something? He was driving.
No, he was driving a nice Cadillac Jeep.
No,
It was a Mercedes
no,
Jeep.
it wasn't.
It was. It was a
It
big
was.
black
It
Jeep.
was a lovely big black Jeep.
George.
Yes.
No.
No, it wasn't in the best condition, but it was a big
It was.
black
A,
Jeep.
I'm
it
telling you,
was.
it was a Mercedes Jeep, man.
You
Wasn't
could,
a
you could,
Merc.
re-
I
you
think
could,
it
re-
was-
you could restore it. Put it that way.
Do you want me to get it for you?
No, you fill the time.
I'm telling you, George Floyd was driving a big Jeep.
It was an Escalade or something.
Yeah, man, it was a Cadillac Escalator, one of those things. Now, it was an old one.
Yeah, it wasn't a brand new shit.
No, and then they're all saying, "Oh, it was racist the way he was treated." The cop went up to another black man and was like, "Show me your ID," and the black man was like, "Yep, no problem."
Now, the whole thing about this constant racial profiling is to Caucasian people, they do look all the same. But same way it's Chinese people, they look all the same.
Yeah.
And then we look all the same to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
But
yeah, dude.
there is lots of videos. Like there's that case where there's this FBI agent, and they were walking down the street, and the cop just looked at him and said, "Oh, give me your ID," and he's like, "Don't have to." And they started racially profiling him. Said, "No, I know you. You've got warrants." Went to arrest him. Is like, "Check my back pocket, FBI badge, everything." And your man.
This is
laughing.
where I'll point out I'm colorblind, not racist.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I stand corrected.
Thank you.
I stand corrected.
It is a
was
big black
Jeep,
Jeep,
yeah.
a nice black Jeep.
So, but my point was, They took him out of the Jeep. Your man had his hand on his gun, on his weapon.
And George Floyd tried to reach into the back of the car for something.
And he was told, stop doing what you're doing, stop doing what you're doing. He wouldn't comply with the police whatsoever. But eventually he got out of the car and they tried to put him into the back of the car, of the police car.
Yep.
And he said, I can't because I'm claustrophobic. Now he just got out of a car.
Yeah, he probably been put into more room.
But I mean, at the end of the day, if you're claustrophobic, he voluntarily sat in his own car, so why can't he sit in this car? It's
same thing.
It's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
It's
He's resisting
stupid.
arrest.
That's all it was. He was resisting arrest.
Mm-hmm.
George Floyd, in my opinion, the man led a dodgy life. He was a piece of shit. He didn't deserve to die, but he died, and it was his own fault.
And he shouldn't be like a
Not the
poster
police.
child martyr. Just fucking
For BLM.
Yeah, especially when people spray painted on walls in a small town in the middle of nowhere. in
we
Ireland.
all know who did that.
Virtue
in Mullingar.
Virtue signal
yeah,
little
dude.
pussies.
We asked him to come on the podcast, and he wouldn't reply to us.
Yeah,
Dead
and
right
I
he
called him a pussy.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I did, because he was a pussy. This guy can go around whipping up anger, because that's all that was. It
Pissed
wasn't. It
everybody
wasn't
off.
trying
I
to
won't
protect
lie,
anybody.
Walk one.
I won't lie. Before he done that, he had a lot of people on board.
Yo, yeah.
He had a lot of people on board, and it was actually going to be a proper thing.
This person we're talking about, it's all for his ego. That's it.
That's all it is.
That's all it is. 100%.
But I have to say, I was very annoyed because a lot of my friends were in it.
Oh, really?
Close friends.
Okay.
No, the first week in Mullingar that happened, the protest
at the John Holden statue.
It was all black people, which I was like, you know what, good, you know, whatever.
Good. Why? What
You know,
good?
whatever. But the second week,
No.
it was
No.
all white
You're
people.
about to get into this.
No, you can't change it. You said it was a good thing, whatever.
Oh, yeah, I
so
mean-
explain what the goodness in it was.
Well, I mean, it's good. Like, because personally, and I will be honest, I never seen a racial problem in Mullingar, but they all went out. They all went out in protest, so obviously
they were protesting. Oh no! They were protesting George Floyd. Number one, racism does exist in Ireland. Of course it does.
Oh God, it's
you would
built
be. It's not built into it. Of course, it's not built into it.
No, it's not systemically
It's not
racist.
systemic. You're confusing Ireland and America. Ireland has been the vanilla of the world forever. We've only ever had white people. Ireland was built by white people, not by black people. So there's no such thing as white privilege in this country. There's not, because we built everything. We built it for ourselves. And now they're coming over off the backs of white privilege in America and saying that we're suffering from white privilege, which is bollocksology. We built this country. We didn't use slaves.
Most of our darker skinned compatriots, they're second and third generation Nigerian or Kenyan. We don't have the same racial issues that they had in America. Here, it's a racism of difference.
It is.
You are from a completely different world and
It's a
society.
cultural clash.
It's a clash of cultures. And what happens is when cultures clash, they bang off each other and they continue down the same path as parallel societies. And that's what happens in Ireland. We have parallel societies. You want Polish people to come here and integrate, but then they open Polish shops. Because why shouldn't Polish people? But then when you have Irish people in Australia, we want Lions tea bags, we want Cadbury's chocolate, we want Tato crisps. It's all, no matter where you go, people always bring something of where they're from and bring it to where they are, where they're going.
Absolutely.
But what I will say, the only real enrichment of Irish culture from any immigrant background was the Polish. They're the most similar to us, and they have enriched our culture.
And then we gave out. Remember when that all started? And they all started coming over here. We were giving out. They're coming here, taking our jobs. No, they were doing the jobs that nobody here wanted to do.
Yeah, we were all too good for them because we were all supposed to go to college.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The racial tensions that are in
Well, I
Ireland
never noticed this. I live in my room.
Are completely manufactured.
Are completely manufactured and over exaggerated.
Yes.
Because there of course there's racists. I know people who are very racist.
And I know people who have been victims of racial attacks.
Of course.
Yeah, I know.
We had somebody on the show who was victim of a racial attack.
I know of, I saw a video that, thank you very much, Richie, of that white kid in Cork who was being stabbed repeatedly by a group of black kids, telling him that he was white scum, and that was a racial attack. I spoke to a friend of mine about that, and he said, I said, it's reverse racism. And he said, there's no such thing as reverse racism. I said, you know what? I said, you're absolutely right. There is no such thing as reverse.
It's just all racism.
It's just all fucking racism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I can't understand why black people would come over to Ireland, of all countries, because we were known as the white...
no blacks, no dogs, no Irish.
What we were known as
The white man's N-word.
Yes, the white... N-word of the Europe.
Yeah.
That's what we're known as. And we were sold as slaves, just like the black people were as well.
Yep.
So when they bring that shit over here, hell no. I don't get it. It pisses me off to no end. So back to why do you think it's good for George Floyd, a guy, a piece of shit who dies due to his own mistakes, and then a bunch of black people congregate outside to scream for justice for something that they were completely wrong about because there was no context for them to protest at that point.
Can I jump in real quick? Say maybe he wasn't. I'm not saying you're not uneducated. Maybe he wasn't educated enough on the subject, and that's why.
But see, and this is the world we live in.
I am uneducated.
But this is the world we live in. We never look for fucking context.
But do you know what I mean? I was into the whole George Floyd thing. I thought it was.
Well, see, I didn't know it was for the George Floyd. I just thought they were actually doing Black Lives Matter protest.
Well,
I didn't know it was true George
I think
Floyd.
Aiden will agree with me here. In America, I would consider, from what I've seen and what I've been educated on, BLM is a terrorist organization.
It's a terrorist
organization.
But it's a long-standing organization. It's around since the early 2010s.
I mean, there's also another video on our Supernatural Dogshit YouTube of what we would call the white man lynching.
Oh yeah.
Where the shop owner came out to protect his shop. His kids lived above the shop. And
they were going to burn the shop down.
He got kicked and beaten to death by BLM, and a lot of these BLM people were white.
Now here's the thing: you
this Ireland?
No, over in America.
This is America.
You roll the clock back, to the 30s and 40s in the States, when black people were dragged out of their homes and hung from trees and lynched, public lynchings and beaten to death. We look at that as part of history now, and we go, "Fucking animals." And we're talking about our people, white people. We're going, they're scum. How the fuck could they do that to another human being? And yet, Black Lives Matter are now doing this during the protests over in the States, and they're being held as heroes. They're doing making the exact same mistakes we made. Not even we, our ancestors.
Comment?
Yes?
Comment. Big long comment from Darwin Farmer, all the way in Merca.
Go ahead.
He says, I've been called racist for the simple fact that I was born white.
Yep.
The man proceeded to tell me there is no such thing as a decent person born with white skin, and that every white person ever is a result of enslaving others for comfort and prosperity. Isn't that racist in itself to say?
It is.
So Darwin, we're with you.
It is.
But it's the demonization and the victimology of the whole thing. I can understand that if you're an American from the deep south, yes, maybe a generation or 2 generations ago, ye suffered brutalities.
Yes, of course.
Right? But when we go across the Atlantic to Ireland, what gives this young fella who's 17 or 18 this chip on his shoulder against white people, when the whole society that we created here gives him all he needs?
Yes.
Gives him all he needs. Oh, you're in trouble for being a racist piece of shit. We're going to move your whole family. Just keep a low profile. Putting up Snapchat videos of himself being the hard man in Limerick then. Oh, we have to move you again.
Well, I was watching a debate. It was in NUI Galway, and it was there was 3 black ladies on stage and a moderator.
Right.
And they were talking about racism in Ireland. And
There's no Irish people on the stage either.
No.
But one-sided argument.
One of the black women had an Irish accent, so I would consider her Irish.
Yeah, fair enough.
So she was actually, when I heard her talk, it was quite unusual. Because
I've seen this. You showed me.
It was like a real culture accent.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. I've seen black people with Dublin accents.
Yeah, I remember meeting a Chinese guard before, or an Asian guard, and he was like, "All right, bud." I was like, "Whoa!"
Nothing like a Chinese guy with a dub accent.
Oh no, this guy was inner city Dublin accent as well.
Right, that's like finding an albino.
Weird.
But she basically was calling out. What she said was, it's not enough to be anti-racist. You have to be out there doing something against the racist.
No. It's not enough to be not racist. You must be actively
anti-racist.
And the same thing the Lord Mayor of Dublin, Hazel Chu, said.
Or you are racist.
Yeah.
So if I'm not out there actively suppressing racism, it means I'm a racist. Go and suck the butt end of my ballsack. Like really.
I've got a good one here.
What?
I hear you're racist now, father. That's a good comment. Sound, Mr. Quinlan. That's a good one.
I don't get it.
Oh, you don't watch Father Ted?
Father Ted?
Oh,
I hear you're.
He was.
There was a bit of dirt. There was a bit of dirt on the window, and it made him look like Hitler. And he waved out the window like this to somebody.
Okay.
And then someone came up to him and goes, "Oh, Jesus, Father, I hear you're a racist now."
The Greeks taking our jobs, taking our women.
I'm fucking racist. It's brilliant.
Well, is it okay to hear Chinese people now, Father?
Look, I'm not racist. That's all that matters. I was going to make a comment. I had to stop myself.
I thought you were going to say I'm not racist.
I don't know why.
But I was and I stopped myself. Yeah.
being racist. So there's like word racist, and then there's actual actions racist.
Mhm.
And in this country, where's the actual actions racist versus words racist?
There's not very much.
I have a good question, even though this is meant to be the fun part of the show. Do you think, this is kind of controversial, that we are slightly racist towards the travelling community?
They're not a different race.
They're a different breed.
Yeah, that's not racism. That's discrimination.
We're discriminating against their culture.
Okay, yeah.
They're an ethnic minority.
Yeah, you're right.
Within Ireland.
You're right.
And they are discriminated against. And
100%.
there's no way you can say they're not. They're
No, they
all
are,
tarred with the same brush.
But-
and it's unfortunate because...
It's not unfortunate.
Oh, well...
No, it's unfortunate for the nice ones.
Yeah, we
For
know
the nice
we
ones.
know some nice travellers.
For the nice ones, 85% of the travelling community are on social welfare. 85%.
And look at the houses and cars. they
Now,
have.
whose fault is that? They're going to blame us.
Oh,
They're going to blame the
86.
settled people. They're going to blame the government. You remember the travellers, the Halton site that went on fire and the kids tragically died in it?
Yep.
Horrible thing to happen, but they blamed the government.
Well, yeah, because they weren't provided with adequate housing and facilities.
I'm not provided with adequate housing and facilities either.
No, but the Constitution does state that every child born in this country has a right to a roof and
Over their
to
head.
education.
Okay, and who bought those mobile homes?
The government.
The ones that they were living in?
Yes.
No, they were their own private property. And they moved in on that property, as far as I know, illegally.
But see, it's their culture to
So
travel.
they caused the problem themselves. That would be like Nathan wiring up the Supernatural Dogshit sign wrong.
Yeah.
This place going on fire, the three of us dying. It's his fault. We can't blame the government or the landlord of the building.
But if you can prove in a court of law that the government in some way was negligible and added to it, you'll get them.
But the reason why I'm saying this is because I have friends, very good friends, who are travellers.
Yeah.
And
same as
the vast majority of them are into dodgy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Illegal shit.
I know.
I'd say 95% of the ones that I know are into illegal stuff.
Right, I know of a woman in her 70s, was a traveller her whole life, raised her 16 siblings herself.
16.
Raised them herself. Mm-hmm. You would not know, even by the way this lady speaks, that she would ever be a traveller.
Okay.
But she loves the culture. She immerses herself.
It's part of her culture.
It's her life, it's her thing. And when you look at people like that, I appreciate
That's
traveller
fine, but
culture for that.
the travelling culture was a different culture. Now it's a culture of drugs and violence.
Not all. We
Not
can't paint
all
them
of
all
it.
with one brush. We can't.
Okay,
we
no, but
can't.
here's the thing.
We can't.
No, of course we can't say all, but we
Where
can say the
would
majority.
Irish Olympic boxing be without the traveller community? It'd be fucking nowhere. It'd be Katie Taylor on her own.
Okay, so whoop-de-doo. We
I'm
have
McGregor.
So what they do is
McGregor's a bit of a knacker though.
they can't use their brain, so they go out and use their fists instead. So that's typical traveller
See,
mentality.
what you're doing here is you're equating travellers to knackers.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
but no.
And just for our American listeners, by the way, a traveller is a gypsy.
Over there, they'd be something
I don't
completely
even
different.
think they
No, there's
Trailer-
gypsies and no, trailer trash is different. Trailer trash is just poor working class people that couldn't afford proper housing and moved into trailer parks.
Okay.
Gypsies are gypsies everywhere.
Okay, yeah, fair.
But they would live in trailers.
No, there's a lot of them doing
Caravans.
In the what do you call it?
What?
Traveling community.
Halton sites?
Yeah, in the travelling community, yeah.
Fighting is like a
Part
way
of
to
the
show a
culture.
sign of respect though.
No,
Yeah.
you'd fight for best.
Yeah.
You would fight for best and respect, but
That's a bit Neanderthal, is it not?
It is, but it's
but-
still like when people can't read or write. You know, how do you hold court? What was the way their father did it and their father
I
did it?
get
and their
that.
father
I
did it
do
and their
get
father
that.
did it?
How many kids in the settled community are dyslexic and who can't read or write? They're not turning around and going out and beating people up or stealing.
But it's
from
also
them.
not ingrained in their culture day to day.
And you say going out and beating people up, they only fight amongst themselves.
No,
They do,
that's
but-
bullshit.
there's a fantastic actor and he's a traveller. His name
Was
is
he in Love Hate?
Connors.
John Connors.
Yeah.
And if you follow his
He might be coming on the
Instagram-
show.
Really?
I know, John.
He might be coming on the show.
You have to have me in when he's there.
Yeah, I know.
I think
John.
But you
I
can just
think
sit and
he's
watch in the corner.
I just love.
Or you
how
could get her a
good-
mic, you cheap band.
If John Connors was sitting across me there, I'm sure he'd have a different tone.
Not at all. I've had this conversation with John Connor on air.
Well, he does. I have to say now, every single movie he done, maybe not Love Hate, but after that,
He
every
didn't
single-
help the image really with Cardboard Gangsters.
No.
Cardboard Gangsters he didn't, but he does a lot of short films that he'll only release on his Instagram,
page, yeah.
and they're very
Good- good or
released- amazing.
Yeah.
He released one lately where he played the father of a gay child who was in the travelling community, and he was being picked on, couldn't fight, didn't want to fight, you know, and how the father would deal with that, you know, and it was very
Funny
sad.
you say that. I
Very
know
sad.
a gay traveller who won't come out.
Very sad.
So do I.
He's terrified.
I think we all know the same person.
He's terrified.
Yeah, maybe we're all thinking about the same person.
It could be.
Overweight.
Yeah.
It's
No.
it's not me.
A beautiful soul.
I'm thinking of someone skinny.
No, here's the thing. I hate when people say you can't generalize.
You can in certain
You
situations.
have to.
And stereotypes are there for a reason.
For a reason, and we have to generalize. There's nomenclatures for a reason. You know, we call this a piece of paper for a reason. You know, we call travellers scumbags for reasons. Because they're robbing farmers, they're breaking into people's homes. Now, yes,
Now,
the settled.
there's
Now,
one
hold
thing-
on. The settled community, yes, are doing it as well, but not in the numbers of what the travelling community.
You're talking
are
about
doing.
disproportionate representation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they have a higher crime rate in their community, and they're doing nothing about it, and they're claiming as well victimhood status. That's what they do. Down to the county council building, give me a free house. You know those houses that were built Wicklow or Wexford somewhere, and because they didn't have stables, they were like, no, we're not taking the buildings until they have stables.
Don't
And
agree
they-
with that.
What kind of, God forgive me, but
arseholes. Exactly. But this is what they're breeding into their children.
Oh,
They're
the
teaching
take.
them. Yeah, victimology,
And not a bit of
victimhood. You're a victim.
He hates victim.
Of-
He hates that.
You're a victim of these other settled
But
community
that's
around
what
you.
happens when you give opportunistic people an opportunity.
Yeah, they're very opportunistic.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Very opportunistic.
Very opportunistic.
I get that.
By just their nature. But traveller crime recently, right? There is a lot of drugs.
In the
Drugs.
yes.
It's drugs. It's the main money maker.
I have bought drugs from travellers.
Yes. I can understand.
You cannot
Have you
admit that
seen
on
some
this.
delivery drivers?
The problem
Hey.
I have is there's a lot of English travellers coming over and doing stuff here in Ireland, and the Irish travellers are getting blamed for what the English travellers are doing. Because what the English travellers are doing is what the Irish travellers would have been doing 20 years ago.
Okay.
Most Irish travellers now, they're the upper echelons of them. They're like a well-oiled mafia.
Oh yes,
They,
I've met them.
yeah, and they know how to conduct themselves.
Yeah.
They conduct themselves like men.
Well, I'll give you. I'm gonna
No,
give-
let me finish my point.
Go on.
And then get fun
There's
stuff.
these little runts coming over from England, and they know that everybody else is getting tarred for their crime, and that's most of your farm crime, like thefts, burglaries. It's English traveller gangs.
Have you got the stats on that?
Don't have the stats. I watched a fucking great video. It was an hour and a half.
Maybe the video was
I'll-
wrong.
no, I'll get it.
Because as I said, most of the travelling community that I know are criminals.
Yeah, criminals.
The
drugs.
majority of them.
I'm gonna-
Even the women.
Yeah, but I'm going to swing. I'd say it's 60% drugs.
Highest incarceration female rate in this country is travelling community.
Traveller women, yeah.
So I wanted to tell you a story, and now I forget what the bleeding story was.
Good. 'Cause I'm
This happens
sick of
to you
talking
about-
about travellers.
Yeah,
I think
what
it's a
about
really
travel?
negative, horrible subject that we will.
It's not. No,
Well,
look.
listen.
there
Hear me
are
out. Hear
people-
me out.
No, there's people in the travelling community who I am very good friends with who are not scumbags.
Yes, and that's. I
And
think
I-
we should leave on that note.
Traveller
the
or
traveller
settled
topic,
traveller?
because we will never win.
Why?
This is-
No, yeah.
Pick a fight you can win.
Yeah.
You're not going to win anybody over distant travellers.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's a.
No, I think
you and
it's-
no, we need to have a debate on this because trust me, I have had hours of debates on this topic.
And I haven't, and I need to go and brush up on my
Yes,
shit.
you do, and you're also tired as well.
And I'm wrecked.
That's okay.
Yeah, so let's lighten it up a little bit.
Shall
before
we have
head
some
home.
fun?
Yes, we should.
So we usually do this most episodes. We have to ask our guest, have they got any embarrassing stories? Now,
has to be embarrassing.
Last Tuesday, Declan Colgan, I hope you're still listening. What a fucking story he came out with.
Epic story.
He got caught joining the Mile High Club,
Yeah.
right?
Did you hear this part? I think I told you briefly.
You got
told
caught
me
real
real
bad.
bad.
It's but
Real bad, real obvious. Then sat down beside a lady that was tisking. Then he went
Because
to
she
open
heard
a
about-
bottle of 7-Up and sprayed it all over her by accident.
and then Aiden came out and said,
What did I say?
"You jizzed on 3 people in one flight."
You squirted on 3 people.
What a fucking no! But honestly, I have to say Declan.
We also had Gary Cunningham on who told an excellent story.
Oh, you have to tell him that really quick.
No, our listeners
know.
already
Yeah,
know
yeah,
the
yeah.
story. So you need to top it. You need to tell us something
Even if it
amazing.
embarrasses you,
He has shit himself.
I've admitted to shit myself on air.
This
Have you shit yourself?
Yeah.
Where?
let's not get into it.
Yeah, no, you're gonna.
I told her.
He's just trying to avoid being embarrassed now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, I'm
Richie's
very-
stories, we can't even go there. There's been so many of them.
Embarrassing.
Mine,
Hey,
New level. Just
Yeah.
give us something embarrassing that happened to you.
yeah.
go on.
Wha-
You're on the spot now. Even if it's going to get you in trouble, fuck it.
No, it won't get me in trouble.
All right.
It did happen when I was like.
Speak into that microphone there.
Sorry, it did happen when I was about 15.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
So I don't know if it's technically child porn.
Oh, this just got juicy.
But we were, sexually active. And we were on our way to Dublin. For there was a group of us on the way to Dublin. There was about 8 of us as friends. And I had a girlfriend at the time, lucky me. And, a little bit of action started from the girl.
Where?
On the train.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I like where this is going.
She put a jacket over her jacket over my leg, and then started. So I was like, "We aren't doing this here." So I said, "We'll go to the bathroom."
This is like Declan's story.
Yeah. So I was like, "We'll go to the bathroom on the train." Someone was in the bathroom, or it was locked. We didn't know what it was. I can't really remember.
Yeah.
But I remember starting getting I was getting a tug.
Yeah.
Outside the bathroom, in between carts.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, who comes around? Tickets. I was like, oh, fuck me.
Was your
Oh no, it was out. It was
long
out.
john was out?
Oh yeah.
Fully erect?
Oh, fully erect. I was 15. Of course, it was fully erect.
Fully erect. At 15, it was
Yeah,
like
dude.
fucking...
Yeah, dude. You could knock a house with it at 15. It was that erect.
Have you ever noticed when you, of course you've noticed.
Is that it?
Oh, that was it. But
Sorry.
It was the first time I was caught in a sexual act.
You know what? Not a bad story.
Forced time?
Caught in a
No.
That would allude to a second time.
Yes,
So
exactly.
you've been caught since?
Oh yeah, like other girl. Oh yeah, definitely. Like parents.
love it,
everybody-
Skerry.
No, Jesus.
So, years ago, a long time ago,
Fair play. Well done.
I was in a house in Tala, and I was having sex, a quick shag with a girl.
Just a quickie.
But we were up in the bedroom, and it was one of those shags where trousers around the ankles.
You don't even take it off, yeah.
Just not taking them off. And I'm in the middle of banging away. And next of all, a friend of mine came
Car
into the
keys in
room
hand.
and said to me, "Have you got the smokes?" And my white ass is up in the air. And I turned around and I said to him, I said, "Yeah, they're actually in my jeans pocket."
He went to the...
So I said to him, "You may as well go and grab them."
You didn't even stop, did you?
No, of course I just stayed in.
Yeah, you didn't take it out.
No, I didn't take it out. But he took the cigarettes out of my pocket while I was inside a lady.
What a fucking key bag.
No, that's it. No, I do the same thing.
That's a
she did
real
mine.
man.
That's a good story.
Yeah, but I would be looking for the nearest solid object to hurl in your direction.
Why?
In my direction or his
From her?
direction?
His direction, like if I
Why?
was you. Why
No.
interrupting a ride?
Yeah, it's grand.
He needed a fag.
Yeah, he wanted a cigarette.
Let him.
What time of the day was it?
Oh,
Night, I
good.
should say.
Yeah, that's,
Yes.
Oh, it's about
that's all you need to know.
It was about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. You can. Yeah.
Yeah, he needed a cigarette. What can you do?
You go and buy
Like-
his fucking own and knock.
Yeah, well,
No.
if it was 3 in the day, there's something wrong with him.
No, no matter what, it's a session.
But still, I mean, what harm was it? All he saw was my ass, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, did you lose your bit?
Do you know?
I mean, did you lose your hard on because it was funny?
No. But do you remember the night I told the Ola story? You know the name I'm not ever supposed to say on air.
Skerry knows.
Yeah, I know the Ola story. He was myself and Skerry.
Was this the one you brought home?
Yes.
Oh man,
That fist pump was.
He's an ex. So
Go back to episode like 7, 8, 9, 10. It's one of them.
it's one of them, but I won't tell the full story.
No.
But what I will tell
That's
is
fucking brilliant.
I couldn't get a hard on, and I couldn't stop laughing. So when you're lying on top and you're laughing,
And your dick smelled bad.
no, and your body,
I remember hearing.
your body shakes.
Wait, hold on. Whoa. You heard about this? Not from him, from her.
No, you.
Oh, okay.
He showed me the podcast.
Yeah. But I thought you were gonna say,
And
Ola.
he
That
showed
would be better.
Yeah, but the thing is, he showed me the podcast. He showed me that part, not knowing that I even knew her.
dirt.
And then when I heard the name, I was like, "Is that?" And he was like, "Yeah." So what's the first thing I do? I whip out my phone, show him a few videos.
Oh yeah. We actually must share them with Aiden after.
No, none of it's
No, dude, it's on
No, they're
Discord.
not that
Go find
bad.
it.
Oh, okay. But so we were in the middle of trying to have sex and I couldn't. but my dick was floppy and I was hanging down, and it wouldn't even go in. So of course, every time that I was laughing, your body shakes, and all I could feel was my dick tapping off the outside of her vagina.
I have tears in my eyes.
What was what the heck? He's actually yawning over here.
I'm just raging and duck out on the last ad break.
You can duck out now if you want, if you're
What
busy.
time is it?
It's not unprofessional, Richie. We're used to it.
You've 13 minutes left, Richie. You can go if you want.
Honest to God.
Let's see.
He's still here. He doesn't want to go anywhere.
So, Nathan,
Tears in my eyes with tiredness.
Nathan,
Yeah.
did you know?
Did you know that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are incredibly distant cousins?
So are you and I, if you want to go incredibly distant.
Well, look, I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
It's a did you know?
That's a fucking clickbait headline. You're like, that's new for me, dude.
I put a lot of time and effort into that thing.
You shouldn't have. You did way better
Yeah,
when you
you
put no
Googling
time
it?
and effort.
No, do you know what? I was going to Google one, but I won't. But I'll say it now.
Okay, we have to go in order first, so we have to let.
Oh, I don't have one to go that way.
Richie, what? You don't have-
I'm trying to think.
You're a smart
You're a bastard. You are. Okay.
All my brain people are tired.
Watch how this works.
My brain, people.
Right.
Do you ever
Also,
think of your body like
can
little
I-
control centers full of people?
Wait. World War II.
Watch. Just watch this, Skerry.
Wait for it.
Give him 5 seconds. Shh. Everybody quiet.
Did you know?
Okay.
The Germans made the biggest rail cannon, like cannon mounted on railway tracks, and never used it.
There you go.
No,
Well,
I did not know
I actually
that.
seen a photo of it. yeah.
Well done, Richie.
A long time ago.
You're good at that, Aiden. Well done.
Let's hope it's true.
Did you know?
I won't lie now. I forgot this was part of the show. So
You have to say, did you know, and then whatever it is.
did you know? Did you know? Micheál Martin is the spitting image of Voldemort.
What?
Yeah, he is. Spitting.
No, I did not. Shane's gonna get a picture. Give us a go. Go back.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
What is the actor's name that played Voldemort?
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph
Ralph
Fiennes.
Fiennes.
What an actor. What an amazing
Yeah,
actor.
you
Coriolanus, man. Did anybody see Coriolanus?
no?
No.
It's like action movie, but it's done in like Romeo and Juliet speech.
Yes, I
Oh,
have seen it. Yes.
Wow.
Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah, Ralph Fiennes again, man. And
In
Red
Bruges.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Red Dragon.
The tattoo on his
Amazing.
back.
Did you just say In Bruges?
In Bruges?
Love
Ralph
that
Fiennes.
In Bruges,
movie.
another great movie.
And what was that one about the hotel? The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Grand
Oh,
Budapest.
yeah.
Hilarious
What
as well.
a film.
Mind trip, really.
Really is a mind trip,
Yeah.
and it's really well done.
Mr. Doyle.
I don't have it, did you know?
That's okay. You don't have
So,
to.
no.
Oh, I had to have
wait,
it.
wait, hold on. Richie,
Oh yeah, shoot him something.
not your loading anyway.
Endocrinology.
Oh, piss off. I picked something easy for you,
All
you
right,
asshole, you.
Give him something good. Be gentle with him. Caress him. Spit on it first. Make sure. Be gentle.
Did you know that the first dildo was made from wood?
There you go.
And I
There's,
made
did
it.
you know?
Biology.
Biology.
He's thinking. I'm gonna just go
The
fill
word
the air.
endometriosis just floating through my head for some reason. I don't know why.
Endometriosis.
Endometriosis. What's endometriosis?
It's when the
Something
womb
lining of the
develops
womb.
outside of where it's supposed to develop.
Ooh,
Yes.
that does not sound nice.
Oh yeah, did you know that a woman can get pregnant outside the womb and it's called an ectopic pregnancy?
Yes, and it can be very, 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 very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Because just say it conceives and it attaches to the side of a fallopian tube. That's not going to grow to the size of a full baby inside your fallopian tube, where it has no chance
Exactly,
of
yeah.
ever.
Did
existing.
you know that your vocal cords are actually wrapped around your heart?
What?
I'm sorry. What?
Bullshit.
Want to bet?
I'll Google it. Hold on.
And my vocal cords are sitting in my larynx.
Jamie's on it.
there,
In
but
my-
it goes
And your
da-
larynx
it
is a
goes
floating
down
bone. Only
and
floating
wraps
bone
around
in
your
your body.
heart and comes back up. Uh-huh.
The strings in your vocal cord.
Yes, your vocal cords are attached to something that goes down around your heart.
Is that by the same reasoning that everything else in your body is attached to your heart?
No. This is not the knee bone. It's connected to the thigh bone. That shit.
Yeah.
The knee bone's connected to the.
I don't know.
Oh, he's rock.
He just sang it, you fuck.
He said it. He didn't sing it.
I'm trying to think
If
of
anybody would like to join our show and replace Nathan, text and WhatsApp your CVs into 085
Keep your CV, just turn up.
212.
I'm
I'm trying to
irreplaceable.
think of an interest in biology.
Also, I cannot find that. Did you know that you just said?
Trust me, I'll send it to you all.
Okay.
And our listeners can
Okay,
Google it.
we'll
as
take your word for it.
100%. I know this for a fact because I seen it on Vsauce.
Also, do not send your CVs in because I'm going nowhere.
No, yeah.
You need an army to take me out
Richie,
here.
You're gone, lad. You're done.
Just give it up.
You're done.
Give it up.
You're
Continue.
done.
Did you know? You did know this. That bald men are not really bald.
Yeah, the hair's still there a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just follically challenged.
It's just smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's okay.
Well, I'm bald as fuck.
Yeah.
You are quite bald, Richie.
I love the way that was aimed as
Actually,
well.
I'm bald too.
You're more balding than bald, though.
Yes.
Oh,
As it
dude,
stands,
give
you're
it-
balding.
Yeah,
I have a good did you know?
I was going to do what you do with the whole Mac 3, but I thought, no, I can't pull that off.
It's expensive.
But I'm too old for it now. I'm 39 years of age.
You look like Krusty the
So
Clown
I'm
at the moment.
sure there's fucking liver spots or something going on up there, because I've noticed the back of my hands are starting to get those, those spotty things. And look at the back of my hands, how I've ripped them off. I've started to pick them off.
You old boy.
I am getting old. My hands look old. So when I jerk off, it looks like an old man jerking me off.
You don't jerk off. You have a fake plasticine vagina.
I don't have a fake vagina.
Oh, yeah.
He used to.
Pocket pussy. That's what he's got.
Pocket pussy.
Oh no, this would not fit in your pocket.
This is like a torso.
It's more like a saddlebag pussy.
Here's a question for you.
All right.
Why do men have nipples?
Because
this has come up before.
Because basically, men and women, we're both human, and we have. It's like a redundant thing, but it's on us, so it has to be on them because the penis and the vagina are all made of the same bits.
Well,
your asshole and your lips are the exact same.
Vagina is
Wait.
a vagina is an undeveloped penis.
Your asshole and your lips are the same thing.
The same material that makes your lips makes your
Do
asshole.
you want to give me a kiss?
A man and woman are both human. Is what you said.
No,
Did you know?
no, they're both. Right, let me get into it. We're both we're both the same human.
Species.
Yeah, I get
same
it.
species, right?
Yeah, that was good though, Skerry.
We
Skerry's
have
crying.
redundant things in us, like our appendix, for instance. That
grass.
we
I got
don't
your
need because
asshole
we
is the
don't
first thing to
digest
form.
grass like we used
My
to.
appendix is gone.
So you're fucked if we ever need to go eat grass.
Yeah. Have you got your appendix?
Yes, I
You got
do.
your appendix?
I do,
You got
yes.
your appendix?
Oh, and the rest.
Oh, I'm the only one. Tonsils? I got my tonsils out.
No, I've still have my tonsils.
Instead of my
I can imagine that if you were born without nipples, it'd look really weird.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah,
But there's those genderless aliens now on Instagram. You know, these-
who have them
They're
removed.
called non-binary.
Actually, here's a question for you. You know Action Man, the way he goes all the way around? As in,
Oh, it's Bob
no,
Man.
like Action Man's bits. There's no bits.
Okay.
Action Man just goes all the way around smooth.
Yeah.
His underpants.
Is there people in the world who don't want to have a vagina or a penis, and they have that?
Yes.
What are they called?
Fucking retards.
Hold on. Then what would they have? Just a pee hole?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Just a.
They have to pee out
I
of
never thought
something.
of a pee hole.
How could you not think of a pee hole?
Because I wasn't thinking.
Clearly.
Maybe, what if it was rerouted? The pipe was rerouted to your bum hole.
Yeah, we did non-action.
So you pee and poo out your
know what I
bum.
mean?
I'm just
There
saying.
there are some species of animals, and I think it's birds, who poop through their owls, poop from their mouth.
What?
birds.
Is that not just the birds that regurgitate the food to the
no,
people?
No. Did you know?
Did you know?
Wait, no. Is it like a two-stage thing where they do poop out their bum, but they also poop out?
No. They've no bum.
I
They
just say
poop out their mouth.
Did you?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you know my bladder is about to explode?
What time is it?
Mine
It's alright. I can wait 5 minutes.
With 5 minutes left.
Darwin Farmer comes in here. He says fleshlights.
Lads, if you have any do you know?
Come on, give it. Did
join
you know?
in for God's
Come
sake.
on, have a bit of fun with us.
27 212.
Comment in on the Facebook. Give us all the good stuff. You can get us on Spotify, Podbean after the show.
But I do like the biology stuff.
Yeah, we
Have you seen that? It's not called a vivisection. I forget what it's
A
called.
vivisection is when
It's
you
you're
dissect
alive.
somebody alive.
Yes. What's the other one when you're dead?
Dissection.
Yeah, but now this is a
Autopsy.
full dissection. So basically, this guy, you've probably seen it.
I need to stand up.
He had cancer, and he allowed a German scientist to have his body to go on live TV in Germany to do a not an autopsy. What's it?
A dissection.
A dissection, but they literally took his skin off in one piece. It was a giant onesie.
Oh, geez.
The whole thing just
Stripped him.
sliced down the front, and then just took all of his skin off in one piece.
They mastered it in Brazilian jails.
Do you know what they then done? Took his brain out. You know the slicers for ham and stuff that they have over here? They put it through one of them. This is on YouTube.
And sliced them
Now,
in bits.
did
You
they
can watch it, yes.
Did they preserve the body first? Did they put it in?
He was only
formaldehyde?
dead, like, the day beforehand or something.
Because the brain wouldn't react too well to being sliced up like that.
I can't
he
imagine.
was only dead like 24 hours or something.
Especially
really fresh.
It would.
Well, he was fresh.
Your brain crumbles. The brain, like
his skin still had colour.
Yeah, but the brain doesn't like to be out of the skull like that.
No.
It'll literally crumble like, you know, you jelly and you shake it too hard.
Yeah,
it falls
yeah.
apart. That's what your brain would do.
I have a question. It's super random, super off topic. But I fell asleep recently with somebody. You know yourself.
Hey, Jess.
And she was saying you twitch in your sleep. But this is the thing with guys. Why do men twitch in their sleep all the time? And every guy does it.
Old ass evolution traits that didn't go away. Like
It's the old protection.
What does it mean?
Why? It's just twitching. That's you could be lying on.
Yeah,
a
but girls
nerve.
don't do it. Apparently, look, guys.
Girls do it. I have been in bed with girls who twitch in their sleep.
Yeah, but apparently we do it as soon as we fall asleep. We start twitching like,
No.
straight away.
No, it's not all men.
Okay.
I don't think it's all men.
It's only the
no,
soft
sorry,
ones.
I'm thinking of that thing. No, you're lying in bed and you feel like you're falling out of a tree.
Oh yes, yeah.
That's handed down from evolution. That's a trait monkeys used to have, where they'd wake up before they fall out of the tree and make you feel like you're falling out to make you grab onto whatever.
Oh.
It's their subconscious.
It's your subconscious, yes.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to forget the fucking question.
You can't do that, Aiden. It's a podcast.
It's just that night. It's the time.
But
is
when you
dragging
say
in.
question, it might come back to you.
Yeah,
exactly.
So what's your
That's-
question?
That's what I was hoping. Oh no, it wasn't a question. It was a statement. So
See,
the
here we go, see?
So the guy that the dissection was done on, after they peeled him off and took out his eyes, and go Google it, I'm telling you. It's
Yeah,
there.
I'll have a look.
They were showing how your fingers move, and he literally got like a pen and stuck it under the tendons,
Pulled
and
it.
Yeah, I
start
did
doing
see
this,
that, yeah.
and the guy's hand started moving. I'm like, this is the
Oh, yeah.
freakiest, awful thing.
Playing
But
air
they
guitar, like,
sliced this man up.
I know we talked about this before on air, but I remember watching as a kid the late night TV show where they used to do autopsies on people.
The bodies.
That is the weird. It was,
I went and seen the
was on
exhibition
cha-
in the Ambassador when it was stuck there for legal reasons.
It was on TV3, wasn't it?
TV3 or Channel 4, and they did autopsies on dead bodies live on air.
Yeah, that creepy German guy with the
It was
sun hat.
so
He's
weird.
the one.
Right, yeah, that's
He's
right.
the one that done the that I'm talking about. The creepy German guy.
completely forgot about
I've never
that.
needed to pee so bad.
Who was
And
there was a museum. It came over to Ireland not for a long
The
time.
bodies exhibition.
The body where they sliced them and put them in some kind of.
There's about 100 bodies in the exhibition, and they have every stage of a fetus: pregnant women, non-pregnant women, cancer people, people with all their muscle groups exploded out,
Horses.
hyperextended, horses.
Yeah.
I went and seen the exhibition.
but they sliced them horizontally and then
all
put them in
different
glass
ways.
cages.
Yeah, all different ways, but they're all preserved in formaldehyde. But the big problem was that every one of the bodies they used, they'd sourced from Chinese prisons.
Really?
And the people that were being used hadn't consented.
No.
Yeah, Chinese
That
prisoners.
reminds me of the Anton Deck movie. Remember Alien Autopsy?
Alien autopsy. What?
Yeah, dude.
we finish on a lovely "Did you know" from a listener,
Yes.
a friend of ours,
Aye.
Killian Holmes.
Okay, Killian,
like
did
it.
you
How are you
know?
getting on, my dude?
Did you know a Brazilian man was killed in a bed when a cow fell through the roof and landed on him? There's a random one for you, he says.
I would have liked more details. there.
Killian gives more details, but
Where the fuck did the cow fall?
Was it
from?
hurricane related?
Where did the cow fall?
Well, look,
from?
Aiden, we're bang on time to go
We
home.
are bang on time,
is
so
time.
it is that time again. So I will say thank you very much to Mr. Nathan Lynham,
I am grateful to be here. Thanks, guys.
Richard Quinlan,
That's all you get.
and our very special guest, who was actually unusually quiet because normally he's a bit more hyper.
Usually I'm a bit more hyped.
I don't
There's
think-
nothing like a
I was up since
microphone to
6
shut somebody up.
Exactly.
I was up since 6
Mr.
o'clock this morning.
I don't
and
think it was too bad.
Mr. Shane Skerry. And where can people find you on your podcast?
It is the Piss Day podcast. You can find the Twitter page, Spotify,
Okay,
It's
so,
all there.
everywhere but iTunes.
so just Google the Piss Take podcast.
Yeah.
You'll find it somewhere.
And as far as I
people
know,
will
I
see
think
your
I'm
beautiful face.
I'm about to leave this podcast and I'm going to go to Shane's and I think we're going to record an episode for his
Okay,
podcast.
don't do anything embarrassing.
Hey, look, I have to respect the Supernatural Dogshit.
well,
and-
mine's not live, so
Okay, so
have fun editing
edit
this
can be
shit out of
edited.
your
And
podcast. Yeah.
guys, on Thursday we've Paulie Martin coming in, so definitely
just
tune in.
about to say,
Paulie
so-
is a legend.
9 o'clock Thursday night, be there. And until then, we will
Oh,
say
wait, one thing.
what?
Yeah,
What's
We
that?
Go,
do
Richie.
it every week.
Do we?
Yes, actually,
it out.
Richie, do it.
No,
What's
you
it?
shoot it out this week.
What was it?
Guys,
Oh yeah, if lads, actually one of the reasons why I was talking about doing the Christmas song was to give people hope during these hard times, because I didn't realise how difficult it was for some people out there, especially old people and people who are living on their own. It's always good to talk to people because we don't know what's going through. We're not mind readers. We don't know what's going through people's heads. And Irish people, we have a terrible habit of saying, I'm
grand.
How are you? I'm grand. I'm fine. I'm fine. You know, look
It's
for
like
the
Gary
signs.
Cunningham said as well. Don't be making people's minds up for them.
No, exactly.
People want to help.
And here, and a side note on Gary. When Gary came on the interview, hi Gary, by the way, if you're listening. When Gary
he listens
came
to every
down,
episode.
He texted me the following day, and he said to me, before I came there, he said I was in terrible humour. He said I was feeling quite depressed and quite down. He said, and by the time I got off the show, he said I felt great. He said I felt reinvigorated, and he said when I got home to me missus, she said, Jesus, you look wonderful, you have a glow about you. And it just goes to show that talking to people works. Being around people works. I know sometimes it can be hard and it can be embarrassing, but just do it, lads. Everybody has somebody in your life, and if you don't have somebody in your life, find somebody.
And if you don't have anyone to talk to us.
Talk to us.
DM us privately.
085 27 27 212.
If you message us privately on that number, nobody will ever see it.
If you have any suicidal tendencies, there are other numbers out there, the Samaritans, which I cannot remember the number off, but I'm sure you can get it if you have a smartphone. You can talk to those guys. We're not professionals, but we're always here for an ear to bend. You can, chat to us.
That's it.
So until Thursday, we will see you all.
See you then. Thanks so much, guys.
Sorry, boys.